purple buttholes. Get over it.
And that's how we go live.
Hi, Internet. How's it going? So we came here today to play Curse of Strahd. This is our 11th session here. This is probably like,
You didn't tell me we went
5 or 6 on season 2.
No, 11 for season 2.
Oh, geez, wow, we've been playing it for a while.
We did 19 or 20 of season 1.
All right, nice. Last time we played, these guys did a little time traveling shenanigans. They went back in time at Argynvolst's Holt and were able to stop the murder of Argynvolst, who is a silver dragon. So these guys had just faded 300 years back into the future, and Murph, who's Sean, who will be back once he's finished being Sean for a little bit, and he's ready to be Murph again, got presented with a fabulous new Warhammer, which functions as, what is that, a Holy Avenger?
Yes.
Yeah, except a Warhammer version of it, because... A maul, that's right, because a Warhammer is one-handed.
Yes.
But a maul, so that, we can keep Manfred in our hearts.
Yeah.
If not in one piece.
Sure.
Yep. I'm just saying that, like, I didn't see the Thor movie where it got messed up before I destroyed it, so that counts. So as you guys return back to Argynvolst's Hold, you guys are greeted by Argynvolst himself, and you also, the entire area is like almost lit with an aura of protection.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are outside right now, and you look up at the top of Argynvolst's Hold. There's a shining beacon of white light, and it kind of like cuts through the mist of the valley in this area. And you guys, while the beacon shines, characters and other creatures that oppose Strahd gain a +1 bonus to their AC and saving throws for as long as they remain Barovia. So you guys all have that benefit. The beacon of protection. +1 to AC and saving throws.
Thanks.
Yeah. Alright, cool. You guys don't recognize too many other people from the past. There's a couple elves that were here.
The Dusk Elves were saved.
Yes. The Dusk Elves were saved.
Or were they?
No, they were.
It ended up really far.
So we just
That
make
was,
that a
that was
high,
even
1
further
point
back
higher?
in time.
Okay.
Did I smudge him?
Where Strahd overtook them. But as you guys are standing outside of Argynvolst's Holt, you guys look off into the east, and you see that to the east of basically Lake Zarevich and Valaki is a deeper mist, and it's almost like a black roiling cloud, the mist there. And you guys would know, since you're in a different timeline now, that right there is kind of like where the dividing line, like just east of Valaki, is like the dividing line between Argynvolst's Hold on Barovia and Strahd's.
Okay.
So, for the past 300 years, it's been kind of like a back and forth around there, around Valaki itself. You guys are standing there and with Esmeralda, and you're all chit-chatting with Argynvolst, and he's like, hey, thank you for doing all of your wonderful service. The time is coming to oppose Strahd himself and to strike out at the heart of this darkness. You are all-powerful allies, and we've come into some information which might lead into Strahd's past and which might help defeat him. But I'm not sure that you guys need the extra advantage. So I'd like to take in your counsel before we decide what you're going to do. Because the roiling darkness seems to be manifesting. So I'm not sure how much time we have before his next strike. So you guys can either go and explore Mount Baratok, which is, information has come in that might have been where Strahd originally got his powers from. and we might be able to find some information about him, or maybe find a way to reduce his power there. Or we can send you and a small team directly into Castle Ravenloft. Of course, if you have other things that you wish to do between then and now, you guys aren't, you didn't swear fealty to me or anything. I'm not here to boss you around. So.
See, this is why dragons are great.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean...
Yes. You cleared your throat.
Yes. It's a thing people do.
Oh, I thought it was like an attention thing.
When you're gonna cough.
Like,
It's
No.
normal.
no. Sorry.
That's better. That's what I would do if I wanted attention.
I didn't hear a difference. It was-
Really?
yeah.
Oh.
That's clearing throat.
That's not what you did last time. That's a
Well, I
different thing.
exaggerate because you.
Okay.
don't pick
I
up
mean-
information cues.
Okay.
When-
Bam!
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I mean, we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of powerful stuff. Thank you for the host, whoever sent the host. Torch Bear Gaming, I think that was Axis. Thank you for the host.
Okay.
That was good.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're pretty good.
Yeah.
We're strong. We got a lot of powerful stuff. We're good at hitting stuff and taking stuff out.
True.
And, like, information gathering, like, not the thing that
Well,
a
if that
lot
was
of us
the
are.
seat of his power.
Mm.
If that's where he originally got his power from, there might be a way to
destroy.
reduce it.
Mm.
Yes.
Because in Castle Ravenloft itself, we've sent in agents
You-
nobody's ever returned.
You fought Strahd before, yes?
Yeah. I mean, we all have.
I mean, we all just
Was I
did
there?
back in
No.
the past.
Yeah.
Yes.
But 300 years
Well,
has passed
kinda.
since then.
No. Before that.
Yeah.
Truth.
Wait, did that still happen, Jake?
Yeah.
Okay.
That still happens.
In the garden?
Yeah, the majority of things. Anything that's different than what happened, I will let you know.
Okay, cool.
Um.
Yeah, we fought him once. I hit him a whole bunch with a hammer. Manfred, the
So
prime.
you think we can kill?
I don't know. Like, we hit him a whole bunch, but then when he felt like it, he just left.
I mean, but he left to go to the castle.
Yeah.
So if we fight him in the castle,
Yes.
and where's he gonna go? Is he gonna run away? Then we get his castle.
Free castle, right?
I mean, you can't say. I don't say no for
I mean,
castle.
probably his sarcophagus would be in his castle.
Right, which would also lead to further destruction.
Yeah. So
Totally. Yeah.
that's the idea.
But also, if we go to the castle, we're going with a force as well.
Yeah.
Not just the four of us. So that's not a bad call either. We go there with
Fair.
Five of us.
5 of us.
Esmeralda.
Right. She's so stealthy. I never.
We forget.
How much of a force were you thinking ascending with us on top of the 5 of us?
I believe that I can send a few knights of the order. I don't see right now. We have our battle lines set up
So just the
just east of Lalaki.
All of
So I
these
wouldn't
go
want to
down.
send a
Oh,
force
shoot.
big enough
What's the
to
difference?
detract from the attention there. So it would be you guys and a few choice agents. We don't have any powerful spellcasters, which we can
Right.
send in with you.
That's all right. I mean, force of arms is not a bad thing to have. All right. I mean,
And I mean, P-Flake's over here. She's a pretty
Right.
powerful spellcaster.
Mm-hmm.
right. So, what do you think? Do we go try to up? I mean, you're gonna send if we go to the castle, you're gonna send other people to deal with the stuff from the past, or no?
I mean, if you're going directly to
I mean, if
the
you-
castle, then I'm probably going to do my best to start an encounter with the majority of Strahd's army.
Mhm.
Therefore, distracting them, kind of run,
Interfere.
exactly interference, so you guys would be able to move to the castle and not have to deal with, his legions.
If we're being honest, guys, I
Mhm.
just got this new hammer, and I really want to hit something with it.
Right.
So I would vote castle.
All right. Let's go castle. I mean, it'd be even better if you got to hit Strahd in the face with it.
Yeah, that's the end goal.
That's like,
deal.
end goal.
yeah, that's
There's
it.
Axes.
Oh, I really don't like him.
Yeah, he's kind of a
From
jerk.
multiple storylines.
Oh yeah.
Um,
the whole time don't like him.
I mean, all
two
right,
quick
yeah.
questions, Arkenbolst.
Okay.
One, do you have any black paint? Or tar?
Well, definitely tar.
Yeah. could I have like a bit?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
And
We
2,
might have black paint.
do you have half plate armor that we could snag or purchase off of you? Just like one
Purchaser, you saved my life.
butt slorb shaped set.
Oh, we might need to get the stretcher out.
Yeah,
The plate stretcher.
plate
Bre-
stretcher.
breast-
The,
yeah,
breast,
stretch-
the breastplate stretcher.
the butt plate stretcher.
The butt plate, yeah. So, but we could definitely do our best to outfit you. Here, he snaps his fingers and a guy comes over. He's a butler type, and he's like, bring this one for the half plate.
Yeah, her.
Bring her to the armory, see if you can get her outfitted. Or in her. Right, yeah, that's right. Slaggy.
Mama's a female.
Gosh, she's mean looking there.
She's so happy. What
Yeah,
do you
well,
mean?
she's happy.
With the teeth.
And the
Yeah.
horns.
They look
And the
creepy,
butt.
but they mean well.
See if you could get her outfitted with a set of half plate.
Thank you so much.
And bring some black paint.
Just like
too.
a little. Just like a little.
Like a quart of black paint.
It's gonna be. Yeah, that's perfect.
What do you need black paint?
Frowny face.
I need a. Manfred needs a smile.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. I could have worked on that previous to right now.
I probably could have made it permanent in
Been 300 years.
I mean, we didn't have a lot of chance to talk.
We didn't.
300 years ago, and it's not as important. It's just so I know where to look at him when we talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You do
Talk
it. You
to
do it.
your weapon.
Yeah. Oh, you weren't here for that.
Does it talk back?
No, it's a hammer.
Yeah, it's a hammer. That would be silly. It's like a.
Do hammers
Hello.
talk back in Buttsylvania?
Nope,
No.
Okay,
That's why
good.
we don't talk to them.
Don't understand, but yeah, sure.
Nope, it's not worth going down. It's not worth going down that road. Trust me. Just let it go.
The strange
Yes.
woman? Are you a woman right now?
Still a woman.
Today, yeah.
We don't know.
Might
When
not,
he won't
might not
be.
be too much. Just go with it. It's fine.
Very
Just go with it.
strange.
He's a man right
Well,
now.
it's like a whole spell slot, and like I don't want to waste it. I don't want P-Flakes to have to waste it.
Does it remove curse?
Yeah.
I thought I tried that already, no?
No.
No. You almost did, and he was like, maybe.
Okay.
Well, like we don't want to waste a spell slot. I was like, if we get to a point where we can rest, and you have an extra third level
I
spell.
have it.
I don't know if
Are we
you might have used all your spell
resting
slots.
before
I don't know.
going?
Yeah.
I think
we
I
would definitely
prepared
go.
that one.
I would
To
To do
make me a boy
that.
again.
And then,
I'm a
Really
really
boy.
big day.
Yeah.
Maybe
We
I
went
can
to
take
best.
up on it now.
okay. I have that
Okay,
prepared.
also
We have
Future.
rooms prepared for you guys.
Oh, thank you so much. This is gonna be perfect.
Alright.
You want me to remove the curse?
Yeah, you wanna hook me up?
How do I remove curse?
Cast remove curse.
How do you-
No, I meant like, what do I do?
I don't know. What do you do?
What do you do? How do you
There's
cast?
no.
That's scary.
Oh God!
So
All of a sudden, there's a poof of smoke, and emerging from it is regular Murph once again.
Oh, that's
His
different.
chest
It is different.
shrunken and realigned. His hips are less shapely, but now his stomach looks nicer. A little more V-shaped, as opposed to, curved.
A little more P-shaped.
All right.
Hey.
A little less V-shaped.
You got
A little less
the belt,
P-shape, a
Dana.
little more P-shape.
All right.
Delightful.
Woo! That was an experience. I feel like I learned a lot.
I feel like I've had that prepared
How
this
long
entire
were you-
time, and we just
I don't know,
never
a couple
used
days, right?
Like,
I don't know.
It. More than
I mean,
couple-
300 years. You want to be
300 years,
technical?
technically, yeah.
I don't think that's how time travel works.
I don't think any.
Fuck, I know.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
happened to
I was
your
a boy
voice? 300
for
years
like
of the
35
time travel
years,
change your voice a little?
and I was a woman
Yeah,
for
it's
like,
regional.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
like
A week?
4 or 5 days.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Really,
And now
like
I'm
a
back.
year at this
Alright.
rate, because we're in like real life.
Yeah.
So, there's a dinner in your guys' honor
Ooh.
because Archibald knew that today would be the day that you guys were going to be here.
Right.
You guys knew Archibald for a while now because he sent you back
That's
in time.
true.
So everything went well. So they have a feast in your honor.
Oh, awesome.
Everything's great. Everybody gains a D10 worth of temporary hit points.
Woo!
Woo!
That's cocked.
That's a 12.
That's 4.
I didn't pick the
Boo,
right
boo,
one.
boo.
D10. What's up? 10, 12.
Aw, the breed.
Oh, come on. Can I just pick? a number.
No! That's not
I
how that
rolled a 1!
I like your
I rolled a
attitude.
three if
I like your
it
honesty.
makes you feel good.
Can I just pick one?
I rolled a 1 and then I rolled a 2, so forget it.
Can
Make
someone,
my strength
What do
like,
you need?
can just
Gyrus?
pick my stats
Oh. Yes.
from anything.
Yeah, 18s. I got 3 18s.
Great.
And a 14 and 2 16s.
Do I have to change anything else?
All
No.
18s.
No.
I rolled real well.
Ah, shoot.
Why not?
Sorry.
I chose to roll.
Yeah, I have it on
real
this
well.
paper from home.
Eh?
I did it at home.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great.
Obviously.
Every once in a while, Pat ends up with stats like that. He's like, I rolled them at my house. Like, oh, it's fine. I can't use these though. Alright, so, you guys have a wonderful dinner. You're all brought to your own rooms. Everything's well furnished, and like this half of the valley, the western half of the valley, is in much better shape now. You guys remember it as being like actually like a legitimately beautiful area.
Nice.
There still is the rolling mist, but it doesn't have the same ill intent.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, when we leave, I'm gonna miss this legitimately beautiful area.
Missed it.
That was good.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it.
I just want to
You
go
don't.
home.
He missed that joke.
You did.
Yeah, this would be a good time for a song intro with your accent. I just want to go home.
Nope.
Counterpoint.
Go.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I was there.
Okay.
I'm not going to kowtow to this fireball in the middle.
That's fair.
Yes.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
So you guys wake up the next day. You have horses prepared for you. You've got a little pony.
I got Festus.
Yeah, no, but we got one ready for you.
That's
You
fine.
don't have to bring it. And there are also 2 knights dressed in full plate.
Cool.
You're outfitted with a set of half plate, and that increases your armor class by 1.
I think so. Maybe 2.
Maybe 2. I don't know.
From Splint Mail?
That's not much.
From Scammo.
From
One.
Scale Mail? 1.
Cool.
That's still good.
Yeah.
You're pretty good. Good luck hitting P-Flakes.
Oh god.
I'm knocking a 23 now.
Yeah.
Everybody's in pretty good shape. You guys feel confident.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Does Festus get it too?
Does Festus? Yeah. Yeah. All of those who oppose Strahd
Yeah.
gain a +1
He
to their armor.
Definitely
And-
opposes. Wolfric!
Wolfric, yeah. Wolfric.
Yeah,
alright.
that was the subtle
the stairs.
classes adjustment
Does Wolfric oppose Strahd?
with his every breath
Then yes.
until I tell him to leave.
Or not.
We're not.
He's a cat. I think he feels that way about everyone.
Yeah. I like to think he opposes me like a little bit less, but there's no evidence to it.
Wolfric?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you told him to stop talking.
True.
Yeah, but that was in a different timeline.
That's true. We don't even know how things have been.
We might be the best of friends.
Good job, Festus.
You're definitely his best friend.
Fair.
Alright. Alright, boys, to the castle then. Let's
go.
fight some vampires.
Let's go.
As you guys
That's too
get
much. Let's go.
All set out. There are 2 knights of Argonbolst that will go along with you. They are set up in full plate armor. One has a lance couched, in his
They keep
arm,
backing
and
up.
both of their war horses are fully guarded out in plate armor.
Nice.
So they are ready to escort you. One walks up and he goes, "I'm Leslo, the
Leslo?
Shining Knight." Yes.
Laszlo.
Yep. And this is
He's
my
an
buddy
episode of Golden
Sir
Girls.
Stefan
And Stefan
of
Got
the
it.
Moon.
of the Moon.
Of the Moon. Sir Stefan of the Moon.
Nice to meet
He's
both
got a
of
full
you.
moon on his shield. And he's also got a morning star.
Nice to meet
That's
you guys.
Yeah.
I am Murph.
Evening star.
No, there's... yes, Murph, we know you, and we know of you.
I am. So how do you guys sign up with Argonbolst? Is there like a hazing process or?
No, you
Well,
just...
ride and talk, though.
Yeah, that's where it goes.
Yep.
No, you
I don't know if I do this because I'm riding on a cat.
I don't know how that
It
works.
might just be like.
How does He-Man ride the Battle Cat? Because I feel like you gotta
He's
look
like-
at that as
Cats are even, though.
Yeah, they're pretty
a cat's
sinewy,
very
yeah.
steady.
Yeah, I
Alright,
feel
I
like
feel like
Um,
depending on which part of it you're sitting on.
The
the
saddle.
sat-
part.
the
saddle.
saddle. Yeah.
Behind
Because
the front
their
legs.
shoulders do
Yeah,
do that.
it's true. That's why I was doing the vague.
So it'd be like a
Like a shoulder, like a samba.
Yeah, kind of.
little
Cats
bit.
are always
You
dancing.
gotta have some movement in
That's
order
why
to
they're
ride a
jerks.
cat.
Loose hips.
Because, I mean, I was thinking, after this whole thing goes down, maybe the best way to surf Bahamut would be with you guys in Argynvost.
All you would have to do would be to pledge loyalty to him. I mean,
I feel like I almost did that already.
you're a hero among us, so I mean, we would welcome you into our fold.
Awesome. Cool.
You have to get a plate mail that matched ours, though.
Yeah, I can do a new plate mail.
Yeah.
I can handle that. This is from before.
Ah. That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
He is weird.
Did I get this at Strahd's castle?
Maybe?
During the orge?
No. You didn't have play mail during the... No, you got it beforehand at the tournament.
Yes!
Before you left to Barovia.
Yes. Got
Okay.
it.
Bought it from the druid who won it?
No, that was Pat.
Oh, that's Pat.
That was Pat after he tried to horribly haggle.
Yeah.
And then they were like, no, and he was like, all right, but for real, though, I'll still buy it. At the price you actually want.
Well, I mean, if you're going to get it, then that's what you have to do.
Get it.
Alright, so you guys are riding north right now. This road is now like paved with cobblestones,
Ooh.
and then it's lit by torches,
Yes,
like
fun.
every quarter mile or so. You know, there's just big lights, basically, basins, just to drive off the mist. You guys ride north, and you end up at the crossroads between Valaki, Argynvost, and Kresk. You guys would have to go east, so you have to take a right, and you guys start walking through. It's about noon right now, so as an original meeting 20. As you move east towards Valaki.
7.
15.
19.
2.
Alright. Ted, why don't you roll me a D12 and a D8?
Did you roll a 19?
It is.
I was so afraid. I was gonna roll a 20.
Do you want them separate?
No, together.
16.
What'd you get?
16. I love that my name on the overlay goes all the way across to Celine's name.
Like, just
Like
up
you
to
see
it.
Murph at the bottom, and then Elvira Pepperflakes, and then mine.
A bit more
Yeah.
effective than what?
All the way, and then Sfurf Neblin Artificer.
Yeah.
So it's really can't get much shorter or much longer than that.
Okay. Cool. So you guys roll up onto a gravestone. It's weird because it's sitting right in the middle
Of the road?
and on it, you guys see it's pretty sizable. You know, it's probably like 150, 200 pounds. And on it says Ragnar.
And I'm like, oh man.
Wait.
Are there any undead around?
No, you don't sense any undead.
Well, that sucks.
Making sure I
Also,
wasn't
Look-
gonna be like a
look with
chicken
your
box.
Your special senses.
Does it look,
It looks freshly,
super fresh?
Super fresh.
Fresh to death?
Yeah.
oh man, he did. Oh man. You should be careful though, 'cause like he died. Or
Yeah.
something, and they buried him in the road. I feel like this is
In the cobblestone road.
in the cobblestone road. Except
Are
for here
we-
it's probably not cobblestone because it's made out of dirt because they buried.
Like, was cobblestone the
No,
ripped
no, it
up?
was ripped up.
And then
oh, so
dug?
they came out of the road.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's different.
Oh man,
he
he
vampire.
undead.
Yeah.
He on dead.
I feel like we all picked
I
up
say
on
you,
that.
he
I
undead.
say you
I
on
say
dead.
you.
Well, that's unfortunate. I traveled with him for a while.
He's alright.
I loved how he cast detect magic. I feel like that he was really appreciated for that.
Right. I mean that was. Yep,
Useful.
that was the thing. And he
Yeah.
had that sweet sword and that shield that he found.
that he still probably has.
Yeah, that's probably a thing you're gonna have to deal with.
Shit. Okay.
All right then. Well,
He got
let's.
bit, right? We think.
Oh, he got knocked into a tree and then he died.
But then there was like 2 holes.
No, he was gone.
He was gone.
We've never seen his body.
I
He
thought
like.
there was 2 blood
He went away.
on the tree. No.
Oh, I think on the tree.
Like he looked like he got like the blood. Like he got
I
bit.
mean, either way, he's probably not.
Yeah.
In the fully dead.
He's probably
Yeah.
grouchy at us
I mean,
for not being dead.
Didn't he
I mean
run
maybe.
away?
No, he got smacked by Strahd.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I feel bad.
Or a tree.
You can get
Wait,
smacked
isn't
by
your like
Strahd.
whole thing that you want to kill undead?
I don't want them. Yeah, I don't want them living for very long.
Oh.
Alright.
Well, that's gonna suck for him.
Yeah, we're gonna murder him real good.
Let's
Or we're gonna try.
Sure.
He's got that reach
Has he,
though.
been,
Yo,
he
got-
hasn't been dead for less
Wait a
than a minute,
second.
so I can't help it.
I want to investigate the grave
That's a good idea.
You
I'm
go
gonna-
up
I'm gonna
to
help
the grave.
you.
Well, how do you investigate it?
with my specialized.
Okay, so you're looking at it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Like a
see.
divine sense. See if there's undead.
You got a plus
No,
Alright.
she just did her
Right,
thing.
you got a +2.
Oh, with my +2, my investigation check is a 7, a 6,
I stay
a
7
7,
feet away.
I'm kind of interested in
30
this
feet
also.
a 5.
Alright, so you walk. It looks like a
I
grave.
did much better.
It's
than
like a
that.
grave.
From where you are.
Now I want to smell it.
Alright, you go up to the grave and smell
Here.
it.
+2.
Phil.
16,
I got an 18 on
22.
my
Boom.
It doesn't smell like
Gravestone?
anything.
Guys, this doesn't smell like anything. Like, not even dead people.
Was it the gravestone?
No, the
The ground.
no,
No,
the
cute.
grave that has been.
I'm gonna investigate.
I did too.
Would you investigate it as? Would you
An
investigate?
18.
A 29.
Oh, that's better.
So you guys,
Can't
as you're
get any
looking
higher.
at it, you see it shimmer a little bit, and obviously, to both of you, this is an illusion.
Oh, but I don't tell him.
Okay.
Is it a hole in the ground?
It looks like there was a hole in the ground.
But like I
it's
can
an
see,
illusion.
and I'm
The
gonna
whole
be
thing
like,
is an
oh
illusion?
no, and I'm gonna fall into the illusion.
And as he falls into the illusion, it dissipates.
Oh, it's opposite. That's the trick. You find a gravestone and it's fake. You think it's not real. You just fall into it, and you find out.
Oh,
It's gone.
what happens if you think it's real?
I don't know.
I mean, fall into it too, and find out one way or another.
Fair. That's good. That's a good theory.
That's horrible advice. Don't listen to that. That's
No, we have this relationship where I say really stupid things, and then they say really stupid things to me to see if I believe them.
okay.
It's kind of our banter.
Oh, okay.
It's not the.
Alright.
It's
I'm
not the
just
best.
making sure that you don't start climbing into like dug graves.
Okay, fair. Thank you
That's-
for looking out, Laszlo. I'm talking to.
No, you're talking to
Esmeralda, the eye.
Esmeralda. Sorry,
I'm-
I couldn't tell if you were just
squinting
being
both
kind and
eyes.
squinty.
It's hard not to. It's hard to hold one.
Yeah.
eye.
You're like, stop it, I don't know what he's doing right now.
Yeah,
There
do
you
the
go.
eyebrow, that'll help,
Popeye,
yeah.
that helps.
Merelda.
I'm rolling good.
I
All right. Thanks, Ezzy.
didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I can remember her because she's here.
Yeah.
I'm
Physically.
Merelda.
That's how you tell with Jake. It's I Merelda.
That's better.
She's got her own setting.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you guys continue riding, and you guys ride for about another 3 or 4 hours.
We all have horses?
You guys will have
Okay.
horses, and you guys
Yeah,
make it to
little
the edge of the town of Valaki. Now you guys get there, and the walls are
Who's in green slime?
no, fortunately. It was Ferrazio. The walls are like 30 feet tall, wooden walls, but they're topped with these silver spikes all around the outside of the walls.
Yeah.
You see, like just regiments of Argynvolst's regular army. The entire town on the west side is like well fortified. This seems like a supply side of the camp, and you guys move into the town. You've been here before. There's a bunch of regular people hanging out in there, and you guys can either investigate in the town, see what's up, or you could move straight to if there's any reason you guys want to stop at the town.
I'm good.
No, they didn't like us here
No,
before
I
last
forgot
time.
about
Right?
that.
Yeah.
No,
They didn't
we
like
got kicked out. Well, Ragnar got kicked out.
Right, and he got shaved
Yeah, and
and
pink.
dyed pink.
Yeah. Wonder if it's still pink.
That little poodle.
I don't know, but they like us now probably because of Argynvost.
Well,
You guys are
Whatever,
you
no
guys are-
reason to find out.
No,
Well, that's
we're
been
good.
300 years, so we don't know what happened.
It's also
here.
lunchtime, so like
Right?
it's
Could
still
change.
early.
yeah.
I don't see a reason to stay.
No.
Maybe I got anything.
Stop and have a quick lunch and then keep going.
Yeah, we'll have a quick lunch and then we'll keep going.
Seems reasonable. So you gotta go in. The bar in town is called the Blue Note. You guys go in there. There's a little jazz band hanging out playing. It's pretty upbeat stuff. A lot of the people, even still, a lot of the people are drained looking. But these musicians here are hanging out, having a good time, and they almost add a little color into the world.
Nice.
You
Good
guys,
for them.
yeah.
What color?
Oh no.
As
I want to play my fiddle with them.
All right, cool. Roll me a performance check. You go, you stand up.
Guidance.
Everybody kind of
I can guidance myself.
stops and like you stand up. You're kind of an imposing presence with your magic armor
man.
and you're being real tall and you pull out a fiddle
Yeah, that's about right.
and they're all waiting for you to
had
start
3.
because they all know how to jam.
+2. So you got 5.
I got a 5 and whatever I roll.
All right, so you're like, oh, you have a 5 plus whatever you roll. I can see it. 2.
A 7.
So like you go and like you look pretty confident and you're standing up and everybody's being respectful because like
My
the
bad.
whisper goes around the tavern and you guys are like, oh look, it's them, those guys are heroes. And so you stand out and you're like and everybody's like, oh, and you're like, I'm sorry, and you like go and you like pluck it, and you're like. And the guys are like, maybe if we play really loud, nobody will be able to hear this lady
I
playing.
get it. Okay.
After about like a minute of you playing, they're like, hey, could you please stop?
Yep. Not a problem.
We should come up with a
I know what
team.
happened today. It's weird.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, since we're like mildly famous.
I'm gonna end it with blowing. Wait.
Love
I
it.
All right, you guys are the Strahdbusters.
Wait, before I get off stage, I want to blow my pipe that
There's something Strahd
brings
in
puts
the...
up skulls to try to make the ending better.
You got caught.
So you stop playing. These guys are playing. Everybody's still looking at you because you're hanging out there, and you just like casually pull out a pipe, and you're like,
And the skulls come out.
and everybody's like, oh.
See? It's
You
better.
get some polite applause.
Oh.
And there's some like laughter going on.
I
But
think
you guys
I'd rather
get your
have
meal
that.
comped.
Oh, nice. All right.
Hey.
Okay, that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, that was nice.
And then you guys move towards the east side of town. Now on this side, east side. On this side of the town, there are guards in both directions, and you guys get waved right through, but like normal townsfolk and stuff can't get past this checkpoint. And you see that there's probably on guard, like near the walls and around the walls. There's probably like 50 to 100 knights
Wow.
going on. Yeah, this is busy.
This is intense.
And Sir Stefan goes to you guys, and he does both eyes. I don't know why I closed one eye. He closes
Don't
one eye.
confuse us.
Yeah, I know.
Jake.
Because he has something in it real quick.
Oh.
That's good gammon. And he goes to you guys, and he's like, I believe that
Oh.
we should begin to move through the woods at these points. Strahd has spies everywhere, but hopefully we'll be able to avoid some detection.
Yeah, that sounds good. Team?
All right, let's do it.
Alright,
Cool.
The advanced force itself today, this afternoon, will be moving forward, and hopefully their movements will detract any of Strahd's spies.
Makes sense. Who is good at going through the woods?
In Hapley.
I mean, better than me.
Just like
I'm a hangbacker.
moving.
Making their way through.
Yeah, just like, finding us a
Cool.
path and
Avoiding
avoiding
difficult terrain.
Oh!
Do we have a map of
Slaggy.
this area?
Whoa.
Do you have a map of this area? No. You guys never got a map of Barovia.
Laszlo.
Yeah.
Y'all got a map?
Do you know?
No.
Do you like?
I am a knight, sir. I do not use a map.
Once we get out of the mists,
Okay.
I assume we were not going to be able to see the
Alright.
sun to navigate.
Correct.
Correct? Do we have a compass or anything, or like a general heading, so that Slaggy can lead us through the woods?
We need to go east. Eventually, we will meet up with the old Svalish Road, and then we follow that. I mean, we'll have to do some trekking through the woods. but-
Yeah. All right. So if Slaggy leads us due east,
Yes.
then we'll hit a marker and know where we are.
Definitely.
All right.
And if we end up straying ridiculously far south, we'll end up at the Zara Falls in the Zara River. So, I mean, unless we end up heading way, way south and then west, we can't really mess up.
Okay. Cool. Let's not do that. Slaggy,
Alright.
follow your lead.
Yep.
You make me a survival check as you lead everyone into
Can I
the
help?
woods. You can help.
And you can provide guidance.
1.
You got a what?
Yeah. I guess
22.
I stopped rolling that one.
Yeah, you're used to navigating through these types of woods. It's like an old growth pine forest. So, there's, lots of moss, but the trees are pretty well spread out. And since the mist isn't too heavy at this point, you're able to see where you're going. You're able to navigate. You head south for probably like a mile or so, just to, definitely out of range of sight of the road itself. And then you begin heading east. You're pretty sure that this is the correct direction.
Pretty sure. Right direction.
Already. Very useful.
Yeah, pretty sure it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Not 100%.
Ragnar never led us through the woods.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys were always on the road then.
Yeah, I know. I was just
That's all
trying to
right.
build up her confidence. She's new to the team.
Okay.
You're doing a great job. Let's keep going.
Straight,
Yeah.
straight.
So you guys keep moving through, and as you guys are going, as you're moving further and further east, it's still early afternoon, but it's starting to get darker. The mist is starting to get heavier.
Did you say it's dusk?
No, I wouldn't say it's dusk.
Okay.
I'd say that
That helps me.
the sunlight is almost getting blocked out
Oh, okay, never mind.
as you move further east towards Strahd's domain. Slowly, like, sounds of the forest begin to die out, and you hit a point where you see like basically a dividing line between like regular mist and this almost roiling, oily looking black mist ahead of you.
Oh, grab Strahdbusters.
Strahdbusters.
Worst kind of mist.
It would be black.
There's
and
only
white.
one thing to do.
Keep going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, actually, I think, Ezzy, you'd probably be the best one to ask this. What's the camping situation going to be? Like, is it safe for us to stop for the night? I feel like you've done the most traveling.
If we're going to
In
stop
Barovia.
for the night, I would say we stop before, like we stop here before we enter the mist. But I mean,
How far is it to Strahd's castle from here?
What time of day is it?
well, it's about
Early
3 p.m. If I remember correctly, and if we are, how far away would you say we are from the road at this point? Can you make a spot check?
I help. One.
So helpful then.
I switched dice.
So you're pretty confident that you're probably
Trying to
like
send next.
like 2 miles out from the
2
road.
miles.
We would get there tonight, but it would be late tonight. It would be 9
Okay.
p.m.
2 miles.
So to the people
No,
smarter than
not
me.
to the road, to Strahd's castle.
Oh, okay. I was like,
2 miles to the
A lot of
road.
hours.
would be like
Yeah.
And we're on
20
horses.
minutes, half hour.
Tops.
We on horses.
Yeah.
Is there... Oh, actually, on the other side of the smoke. Oh, but never mind. I answered my own question in my brain without asking it. Never mind.
Okay. All right.
Is there some kind of benefit I can't think of to us attacking not at night?
It's dark on that side of. I mean,
Yeah, like it's.
this
I feel
mist
like,
doesn't just disappear.
yeah, I feel like it's. There's no.
You're saying that there's no, like,
I don't
is he
think
gonna do
daylight
come out?
extends.
Like, it's.
Yeah, basically, like something I'm not like.
Sir Stefan's like, well, the advanced party is moving forward today. So
Okay,
I say
so let's
we
go.
keep
We
moving.
keep
Let's
going.
do it.
That makes sense.
Cool. As you guys
Oh God.
begin to press into the darkness, the dark mist, it swirls around you, and you all feel it's like
No.
it's like a miasma of just like negative energy. It's a little bit harder to breathe. It's just like it's got like a faint, like almost coppery tinge in it. And you guys
You guys taste that?
move into Strahd's domain.
You. This is gross.
Yeah.
Everybody roll me a perception check.
Can I help everybody?
You can help a person.
A person?
You can guide one
yourself.
person.
Okay, help myself.
Perception.
23.
Strahd helps those who
23.
help themselves.
Just Strahd helps those. 20.
25.
Alright.
Is it-
That was helpful.
Well, very perception.
I rolled a
Oh,
1 with
and-
my other die, so now I rolled ones with all
There
3.
you
go.
So I give
That's
up.
Is it based on nothing? Never mind.
Alright. So everybody but
Alright.
Esmeralda, who only has one eye,
So that makes sense.
sees, as you guys move through, sees just like a form in the woods probably 80, 90 feet ahead of you, just start
Hello.
taking off to the east, just at a sprint.
I will let her know.
All right.
Hey, you see that? You also
Yes.
saw it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sir Stefan draws his Morning Star,
Mm-hmm.
and he kicks his horse into a gallop.
Oh, I do the same thing with Manfred.
Okay, so you draw Manfred.
And then
We're
Wolfric.
chasing
Huzzah!
Alright, so you guys start taking off through the
Yeah.
woods. Alright.
I need no hands.
Everybody make me an animal handling check.
Do I need to?
Oh, I'm not good at
No, because Festus is... He's not really an animal.
19.
Okay.
15.
Here, you can put this on yours over there too, so you guys can get the feeling of our logo. For the Strahd face, cover up the Strahd face. Strahdbusters.
Kovacs.
When there's something strange in the woods.
That was way too long for that
So
joke.
you
but
guys
I enjoyed
begin
it.
like going through and you kick your horse like everybody else
I
takes
got
off.
this
Well, it's
reference,
Wolfric.
but not
Oh, that's
what
right.
it was
it's
to.
Wolfric.
And I'm like,
Alright,
okay.
Wolfric's fine. Though.
Okay.
He's brave.
Cool.
You don't really need to handle him. He's...
You know what else is sad?
We're at seamless fighting you.
Yeah.
He'd be offended if you.
Oh,
Oh,
That's sad.
Ragnarok.
let me see.
Aww.
It's the truth, though. That happens. No!
Uh-oh. You guys all take off down the woods
I don't wanna die
after this
today.
after this figure, and it's sprinting. And as you're catching up, you're actually able to see it begin to transform as it's running, and its claws grow, and it begins to get fur all over it, and you see
A
it's a
werewolf.
werewolf, and it's dashing ahead of you guys,
Away?
away from you guys, yeah, to the east.
Cats ate dogs. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Aw.
You guys are closing in on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need everybody to make me one more perception check.
Dogs win in the movie, though.
At disadvantage, as you're chasing this thing through the
That's a great
woods.
movie. We're rolling for buttons, sorry.
Perception, but at disadvantage.
Oh, the
14.
one time I roll a natural 20. 12.
14?
14.
26.
That's pretty good.
It's okay.
That's 26.
26?
Oh,
And I
nice.
didn't take anything off
15.
of whoever's.
Disadvantage though.
Disadvantage.
So
Roll
it's half.
twice, take the
I'll roll
lower.
twice.
Take the lower.
Okay, okay.
The guidance stays the same.
I don't know what I rolled on.
What's that
what's,
number?
what's that?
17.
25, I got that time too.
Okay, so 25.
I
pretty
rolled
good.
the same without the. Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so you
Okay,
guys
so it's
all
25.
start closing in on this werewolf, and it's not very far ahead of you at this point, and the two of you are like a little bit further behind, and you see like the werewolf like suddenly take a quick turn, and a net drops on the rest of the party. You guys are able to pull up just in time.
No.
And I need everybody to roll
I
for
figured it
initiative.
was a trap. Why would he be running away?
I mean, we're
Because
following our
there's
night.
6 of us. And one of him.
I mean, you know,
There's
but there's
seven-
probably not
oh, yeah,
one of
there-
him, you know?
No, there's 7 of you.
Yeah, there's 7 of us.
But there's probably not.
You need extra NPC.
9 if you count.
No,
Wolfric.
we'll say those. Oh, okay. If you got,
We got an NPC too, yeah.
we'll
I
say
have
last
advantage
rows.
on my initiative, and I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Ooh,
Well,
I'm proud of you.
Sometimes.
Sorry,
I've
I only
done
rolled
it.
a 3.
8.
Plus 2 now though, Dana.
Yeah, woo, 5.
Yay, get that 5.
Yeah, 5.
Get down.
Get along,
11.
little dog.
16.
Ragnar is there?
Hopefully not.
Hopefully
guys
not.
gotta hope
I think
he's
we
not
I think we
there.
should just like get him a little over there a little bit.
It's there.
I like these clothespins idea. It's a good idea.
Yep. Laszlo and Stefan are just gonna go together, and then those guys.
See, told you.
Alright. The net that falls on you is like heavy chains, basically,
Okay.
Oh,
with
that's-
barbs.
that's
all
different.
Gross.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I was hoping it was just like a nice rope.
Nah.
Just cut through it.
Not a nice rope. You guys are past nice rope.
We're past nice rope level.
Yeah,
Nice
you guys
rope.
have leveled up past nice ropes.
But like barbs though? We ready.
Alright, cool. So that is the order. Esmeralda didn't see the werewolf in time. She's also not caught in the net.
Makes sense.
She's far enough behind that she was like, oh, wow.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Oh wow. Werewolves.
How long?
Werewolves.
From the trees
I do declare.
with these, like, lance-sized spears. These large werewolves with, like, a swirling black mist in their eyes are gonna jump down and try and spear the people who are caught in the net.
Just That's not right.
So, the first one comes down, and since you guys are all caught in this net, they're gonna have advantage.
That's fair.
But we're not doing surprise, because the net was the surprise.
Fair.
So the first one comes down, and he lands right on Laszlo's back, and just like boom, and just like shocks him, and he boom falls to the ground off the horse.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, the horses are
Do we
still
rest
The
before
horses
this?
are
Like,
still
before
there.
we go
Yeah,
back?
we
So we're on the horses.
The horses,
Under that.
yeah, the horses are freaking out.
What? Jeez, they're really in there.
All right, so he gets stabbed like in the shoulder, and then
Deal.
you guys are watching, and 6 werewolves descend,
Mm.
in addition to the one that just turned around.
Okay.
The second one is gonna fall onto Murph, and that will be a 22.
That hit.
That hits. All right, so this big sharpened stick lances into you and deals 8 damage, piercing damage. The third one is going after Sir Stefan. It lands
Slaggy.
on him,
Can you hand me one of those dry erase
We
markers?
got everything back.
and he
right?
actually ends up spearing
Yeah, so all my spell slots.
Sir Stefan, right?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget you.
He ends up spearing his horse right through the neck,
Thank you.
and the horse
I only have one.
Oh, no!
falls over, and
Dead horse.
Yeah, Sir Stefan is pinned underneath his horse.
dead
as it
horse,
falls
yeah.
over. Yeah, dead.
Oh my god.
And then
Terrible.
The dead horse is covered, so that's good.
and then
I love him.
Slagathor.
And also a tent if we needed it to be.
All right, 16.
From there.
That misses.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 jump down and they charge at the 2 of you.
All right, don't do that.
Wait!
Why don't do that? Wait!
I
They don't,
Um,
but they just attack regular. No, not with
heard
advantage.
sometimes that could
11 for Bim,
yeah, that
deter
misses.
somebody from
Alright.
attacking you.
and a 20 for Elvira.
Just wait.
20?
20.
20.
That's a no-go.
No.
But
Go.
Festus is gonna. I'm gonna use my reaction, and Festus use his reaction
All right.
to attack this guy. Get him, Festus.
Good uses of 2 reactions.
This is not
This is so dumb.
the furball
16.
you were looking for.
A 16 hits.
All right.
Does Festus deal magic? He does,
deal magic
damage.
damage.
All right, good.
Over an increased AC.
Yep. You got an increased AC anyway.
Yeah, 24
Oh,
points.
24 points of damage.
It's a
Alright.
10 and a 9 on those 2d10.
Woo-woo.
So Festus rips into this thing, and you can see that he's taken out like a big chunk of this thing's bicep
Boom, dead.
as it attacks you.
If only.
All right, and then it is your turn.
Oh, all right. I'll be like, hey,
I'll be like.
don't do that.
Oh, it's fair.
So, do I get the feeling with my keen artificer eye that since my alchemical acid targets a thing that I throw it at, I could target this net?
If you throw this net onto the net where these guys are, you're gonna hit. If it melts through them, the net, it's gonna do damage to them also.
Do I feel like the acid that I have is strong enough to melt through this net?
Yeah, you do feel like that this acid is strong enough to.
And
melt
then
through
also get them?
that. And also get them. You're playing with acid.
Yeah.
If you throw it at these guys.
Alright. I'm gonna just yell out and be like, you wanna get hit with acid, but I'll get you out of the net? And I'll say that to them.
No.
Alright.
We could put the acid on like a little corner of net, then we could just walk out.
How does the net look? Is that a thing I feel like I could do?
The net is like large chains crisscross back and forth.
So there's like no safe spot.
There's not like a specific spot that's like, oh look, if I get rid of this linchpin right here, then the whole thing falls apart.
Well, no, just like create the hole that we can climb out of.
Alright, well, Festus is gonna attack this
He
guy.
could, but he would have to acid an area, which would also hit you if you were close
Well,
enough.
it doesn't do an area.
Well,
It's
yes.
a spot.
I know, but
A
there's
spot.
not
Oh, I
the net is an area,
So,
so if you
alright,
attack
can
the
we
net,
get the
That's
then
why
it's-
I'm.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
why
can we
I'm
lift
asking.
that
That's
up?
fair.
Festus is gonna attack this.
I don't
Alright.
We'll probably find out on our
Festus is
turn.
gonna get a 23.
Probably.
Okay,
I'm
that
trying
is
to
going to
plan
hit.
Festus is gonna fucking man. Festus, 22 points.
All right. So
Festus,
Festus
you
turns
the
and he finishes off the arm, and it just this werewolf just like goes a little pale, and you see the mist drain out of its eye and like out the arm and disappear.
Like
To
just
the east.
That's not great.
It's not great.
So that killed this one.
That killed this one.
Okay, and how many were there? Was 2 that came at us?
Yes, there was one that went after you and one that went after Elvira.
Alright, then I'm gonna
Lady
throw
Flakes.
All them
he
flavors.
did not get
acid
you.
at that guy now. because
Alright.
now
I'm loving this new AC. It's pretty
Pretty,
good.
pretty sizable.
Nat 20.
How many
Oh
wolves are there? 5.
6.
The one
He's
stab
gonna
that
take some
attacks
acid
now?
damage and
There was
space
6
variation.
in addition to the one that had already attacked.
It's a lot of werewolves.
Excuse me.
I thought it was your tummy.
32 points of acid damage to that
Alright.
guy.
And it's
Keep it
like
going.
its fur is just like sloughing off of its body as it gets covered in
It
acid.
looks poodle-like now.
Ugh. And
Creepy poodle.
it's still standing, but this thing is like you can see its tendons peeking out from underneath its skin. Yeah.
I'm good. That's a good turn. I'll be like, I told you to stop. I told you to wait.
Yeah. Hit him over there.
That's it for me.
Murph Zazalar. Not even Murphet anymore.
No,
Just
No,
wait
Murphet.
till I make the overlay thing say Murphet. Now I can change it back.
That's okay. That's what
I didn't even
happens.
realize. Cool.
Cool. You are
I'm
stuck under a net.
going to Misty Step out of the net
You Misty step out of
with
that.
Wolfric.
Wolfric also Misty steps out of the net.
All right.
He's ready to go.
I would like to take advantage of the full range of the Misty Step to be
30 feet.
30 feet away,
Yeah.
so I can charge back in.
Beautiful.
Do it.
Wolfric leaps.
Wolfric. Oh no, he doesn't.
Oh no, he doesn't.
Well, he can. It won't do damage, but I can still might be able to knock him prone.
Sure.
Right?
He's a wolf?
To the werewolves, because they're immune to regular damage,
Oh, right.
and he's a regular cat, like a magic regular cat.
Yeah.
So he's going to attack. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Doesn't matter. And they have to make a strength save.
He fails.
Oh, he's knocked prone?
He is knocked prone
Oh!
onto the net. Because he was on top of
Oh,
that.
Is
yeah,
there
that makes
barbs on the
sense.
outside before
There's
the barb?
barbs all over the net.
I'm going to Great Weapon Master with
Alright.
my new hammer.
Cool. It does extra, the Holy Avenger does extra damage against what type of enemies?
Undead.
Undead.
Fiends.
Undead.
Okay.
So
Werewolves,
this
not
minus
werewolves.
5 is 8
Unless these are
plus
fiends, right?
14 is 22.
Alright, that's pretty darn good.
Woo.
So you take this thing and you just like right into its chest. It's clearly out of breath.
Not the best.
You roll on the twos?
7. I did not. 3s and 4s.
Okay, hey.
Oh. 7 plus 11 is 18. 28
Alright,
with my first hit.
it's pretty good.
And same thing again.
Alright.
Cool. Oh, that's not as good. Minus 5. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 doesn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Good. A 1 and a 2. A 1 and a 1. All right. Oof. That's so that is only 23 damage.
That's alright, because your minimum damage is more than enough to you just come down on
That
this
is
thing
my
and
minimum
it like
damage.
puts its hands up and it's just skull implosion.
Did this one disappear? Or is it like
It doesn't disappear, but a mist from its impacted
Facial.
skull just like
gotcha.
and disappears
Dang Strahd.
into the
Control
deep.
werewolf.
And then I'm
shit.
going to compliment Manfred. Great job, buddy.
Did it have a face now?
It's a hammer. Yeah, I'm drew a little smiley face on him, as I want to do.
So Sir Stefan just had his horse land on his leg.
Oof.
So he's going to try and get out from underneath his horse and maybe the net too, if he can. He's able to move his horse manfully off of himself, but he can't do more than just struggle against the net. So Laszlo is going to take out, he just drops his lance, and he pulls out a dagger from his belt, and he's going to try and stab through the net at the werewolf that's on top of him.
Does the
What?
The St. Lance has a breach.
Yeah, but the werewolf's on him.
Yeah, that's right. They were all.
Just poke him
These
through
ones
it.
landed.
Stab him through it.
He is. He's able to bring his dagger through, and it stabs in, and you can see it's silver. It's silver.
Would be.
You would be, yeah, because he's a silver dragon knight.
That makes sense.
And he
Smart
stabs
move.
in, and you see the werewolf howl in pain. Ow! As it takes damage. Alright, cool. And then, as you guys are all distracted by the werewolves, you guys and Esmeralda are able to see just like materializing out of the mist are these hulking zombie creatures.
Undead.
Undead.
Mm.
You weren't able to sense them before, but now
Because they're just appearing from mist.
they are appearing from mist. And like
Lovely.
previous to now, all of the undead that you had seen were slow, but these ones are a little bit quicker, they're a little bit more organized, and they all have black mist shining, like basically like bleeding
So
from
in other
their
words, we have
eyes.
to get out of this mist.
Do I
They're just gonna keep materializing.
get any extra like
You
damage?
get extra damage on that, I think.
Alright,
How much?
so you guys are going through, and they
2 at
begin
the
to
moment?
appear.
I didn't write it down.
About 4 zombies appear
So
in the
these
mist.
two.
And then Slaggy,
Can I get out from under the net?
you can make a strength check.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Yeah, especially now with a 20 strength.
That helps.
OG.
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 OG gangsters.
OG well.
Ooh, dabs.
Do you need me to get you a dice rolling
No,
drink?
it's good. Oh, no. 15.
Yeah, so you're able to drag,
Oh, wait, no. 16.
regardless, you're able to drag the net off of yourself, and you're able to, but it uses all of your movement, so you're still, like, I guess you're on your horse, but you're just
Am I
like
near
barely
enough to a
able
werewolf?
To,
To hit it?
yeah, there was one that just attacked you.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, +4.
Plus 4?
Yeah, you're right.
Well, not to these guys, but
The
Well, no.
werewolves. Or not the werewolves, wow.
it's on.
Oh, no. I had it right in here. I put it in a different spot. Never mind.
How many favorite enemies do you have?
2.
What do you have?
Dragons and undead.
Fair.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to try to hit. 17.
Oh, that was a.
17
that looked
hits.
like a 1 from over here. I was
What?
Like, oh,
17 hits, yeah.
Cool.
7. Hey, not bad.
15 damage.
Don't you do extra damage on your first
Plus
hit
4.
of the turn?
No.
No,
These
that's
aren't-
only
these
if
aren't
it's
un-
against someone who hasn't gone yet.
Oh, okay.
These aren't.
Oh, these aren't undead. I lied.
You can do
so
an
just
extra
15.
attack though this turn.
I do
First turn
another
of
attack.
Alright. So you're able to.
Natural 20!
Yay!
Set off.
I'm drinking for that.
Yeah.
It's Surge, but I'm doing it.
Ooh.
So 2d8, right?
Minty.
Yes.
Do I only double this damage?
Just the dice.
Just
the
the dice? Okay. Aw,
Hey, that's not bad.
that makes it not bad. 15.
Alright.
Now you get a
Yes,
third
on
attack because it's the
second
first
shot-
turn.
Down here, there's a Schwepp.
So you get,
Yes.
you get 2
Bottle.
attacks generally.
Thank you.
Yes, or blue.
Yes, and now I do an additional attack because it's my first
In
turn.
combat.
I guess I should probably save like big spells for later. I'm not gonna do like.
If you take the attack
meaty
action on
things.
that
On
turn,
that turn,
you
I get
one
an extra
additional
one, yeah.
attack as
I thought it
well.
was against people who haven't gone yet.
You get advantage on people.
I
get
gotta read them
advantage, that's the
before
difference.
my
Okay.
turn. You
That's
know,
not
be
a bad way to go.
prepared.
24.
But
Now this one does an extra D8.
I wish I had
So
a
it's
mist.
Yes,
Begone.
if I hit.
24 hits,
Cool. So I do an extra
Is there a
d8.
spell called like Mist Begone?
Of course.
yeah. Cast a sunlight spell.
10 damage.
Alright.
I don't think I have one of those.
And
And then you
then
get a bonus action.
bonus action with my off weapon.
Yes.
Sure. And so like you're just slicing through.
Ah!
Get him.
It's like it's it's got a couple pretty large cuts all over its body at this point.
19.
19 hits.
11.
Alright.
Cool.
Cool.
That's
So-
Rando Heineken.
This is
Probably.
with my hammer.
Alright. So you're coming across with battle
Thank
axe
you.
and hammer.
Yes.
So you're coming across with the battle axe
I'm
and
gonna
you're
risk it.
fighting it, and then it's it's
It's not
looking
open.
pretty staggered, and you go and you just take your warhammer and you just crush the ribs, and as you do, like you see like almost like a spectral image of the werewolf kind of like pop out of it, and it's like this dark mist and it just disappears. The werewolf's body is still
out
there.
of its body.
Elvira, Pepperflakes.
Colby?
My turn.
It is your turn.
Where am I in range to them? One's attacking me, right?
One is attacking you, yes.
Make blue moons with tops.
Yes, it's a new world.
Delightful.
Brave new world.
2018.
A whole new.
Innovation at its finest.
Well, I'm gonna Spirit Guardian.
I know.
Well, how? I can't move back because then I'll prompt something, right? He's
No, you
that
cannot
close.
move away from this thing. But Bimworm, Fimblegibble just threw acid all over this guy, and
I messed this guy up pretty good.
he's not in wonderful shape.
You could try your new thing,
My new thing?
which is damage on your cantrips.
Well, I was thinking about, there's still a lot of people left, right? We've got zombies coming in.
Yes.
Oh,
there
that's
are
true.
still-
I'm going for the zombies.
They're all in range of Spirit Guardian?
No, the zombies aren't, but
Well, they'll move into it.
yeah, the first werewolf
Fast
is,
zombies.
and then there's two. There's
Yeah,
two
alright.
other werewolves.
I'm gonna do it.
Alright.
I'm gonna Spirit Guardian it.
Spirit Guardians. How do you do it?
How do I do it?
Gumra!
Something like that.
Supposed
Gumra!
to go
Gumra!
Supposed to go Gumra.
Supposed to go
I
Gumra.
forgot.
Alright, so the werewolf fails
How I
its
did it.
saving throw.
Cool.
3d8.
3d8. Roll reasonably.
Did I grabbed over the right ones. That's a 10. There they are.
Just keep those aside because you know you're.
No, I know. I forgot to do that already. 10.
10?
But I add.
No, just that.
No.
Just that. Alright, so
Do I have +5?
as your
Good choice.
That would be great.
spectral,
Would be.
what is it?
It's good magic company.
SpongeBob's, right?
It's usually SpongeBob. We'll stick with the Rip Pants SpongeBob here.
Alright, cool. So you got
They're all
a
that.
bunch
I
of
get that
unusual
reference.
square
You do.
creatures go around and they just like start smacking this thing as they go by.
Just like that.
I'm ready!
That's what they do.
And it's just it looks haggard
I'm ready. I'm ready.
as it's
Can we
standing
attack with spatulas?
right next to you.
Cool.
With port and
Ports
stone
over
attachments.
attachments, obviously.
Ideally, it's gotta have a
Just-
turbo.
Turbo drive. Yeah.
I get those references.
I'm happy you
I'm
do.
not drinking.
You don't have to unless we get to like later seasons.
Anything else?
I've done
If
it
you
for
get-
5
yeah.
episodes.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like more things are coming, right? So
Some zombies showed up.
Oh, you could.
I could add bonus action.
Are there any zombies out, like,
you don't have invulnerability to
before
the
that
other
we
side of
see?
them.
What
Yeah.
are spiritual weapons?
You
Yeah,
can I
cast it
sense
yellow.
any?
No, you can't
Ah.
sense any
Yeah.
undead outside of your vision.
Couldn't I just hit it, the one that's in front of me with
No,
my...
you
action
didn't get the
for-
spell.
I don't like this.
Alright.
You can move
You-
around
yeah,
it
you
and
can
come
basically-
close
I feel blind.
to me.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Without
sense.
prompting it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
As long as you
as
stay
long
within
as
5
you're
feet,
dead.
Well, well,
you can
Like
walk
normally
around
you
in a
feel like
circle.
you have like a better
We call it the donut
Correct.
of
Point,
invulnerability.
accuracy on that.
As long
I'm
as
gonna do the donut.
As long as
Go
it's a
ahead.
donut, because you could get
Get there.
feasibly
I'm gonna
10
walk
feet
around it
closer.
in the donut.
Alright, so you square off with this werewolf and just walk around it in a circle.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna do it like a crab. Maybe I confuse it.
Sideways. They don't understand sideways movements.
They don't know.
and the werewolf's
They're
just like,
What is that? You don't know. That's right.
What's most impressive is the fact that you trained your horse to walk sideways.
yeah.
It's
It-
doable.
It is,
good
it's a
horse.
thing.
These are good horses.
These are good
Certain
horses,
prance sideways.
Yeah.
We do
Yeah,
it.
I've seen horses do it.
Me too.
I know.
It's
Yeah,
on
so-
its way.
It's on its
Pizza.
way. Alright,
Woo!
so,
I forgot that was
nobody else gets in range of your spirit
I
guard.
forgot that was
But now you're on the other
the
side of it,
tracker.
which is distracting it from Festus, who is stealthily sneaking up towards it.
You're welcome. It's all about the crab walk, okay?
Yeah, we're hunting in packs.
Yeah.
That's
But you
what
also have a
Olaf
shield,
did.
so it's like a one-handed grab.
It's but I really have like probably a weapon too, so I'm just like
It's
you know.
the idea of a crowd.
Yes,
Let's not
yes.
get hung up
Well,
on
it's
this.
Esmeralda's turn.
It is Esmeralda's turn.
There's just this one guy, and she's by us.
Esmeralda is by you guys. And she sees this other werewolf is like taken off into the distance, and so she rears her horse and starts going after that werewolf that's still running away from
Get
the
him.
group.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So she goes chasing it down, and you see from her hand, she does like an incantation of sorts, and you see a burst of 5 rays of energy like shoot out from her hand, and like 4 of them go and like out towards the werewolf that's running away, and one of them just goes whoop, and it hits the werewolf right in front of you, and its head just like smacks off.
That's
Oh, God.
right.
Yeah, and it's like a mist emerges from its head and disappears off.
That's
to the
right.
east.
We done killed them.
Oh, you want to use this is
Well,
your
it only had 2
Did you
health
see
the
the-
first
Yeah,
one,
no,
so-
but
the
if
rest
you
was-
want,
yeah.
because I know how much you
Alienate
enjoy
your
those.
I do.
Ooh.
I enjoy them.
Fancy.
I rolled really good with them practicing.
Welcome, first time DM from Periscope. Just as a heads up, this Strahd game is a little wonky, because of reasons.
Because of me.
And butt slurps.
And butt slurps.
Which he
and
allowed.
The fact that this is the
Said
second
me. I said me.
season
That's
because
what
the
I'm saying.
first season we TPK'd. But welcome. I hope you enjoy. We're much later in the campaign, towards the end. Just to keep that in mind.
But
Woo.
to be fair, it's really not by the book anymore.
But that's okay.
What?
You might be able to pick up some fun stuff.
What about the Ragnog? No.
What about it?
Ragnoggins?
The Ragnog Avengers? No.
Strahdbusters?
Strahdbusters.
Strahdbusters.
It's the best name.
It is.
Second to last game. Come up with a name for the group.
Sluggy and the butt slorps.
That's just your first and your last name.
Just plural.
Butt slorp is not the last name.
Oh.
As you guys are
Call
having
you
this
Flag the
conversation, Esmeralda
That's what
rides
I am,
past you
not the
guys
wolf.
and this werewolf.
What I am,
And
not who I
then
am.
it is
Different.
that werewolf. He keeps dashing further into the woods. As he goes away, he gets outside of your guys' vision.
Okay.
The mist is clouded, and you just see like maybe the barest bit of some sort of form through the mist.
Coward. Let's say it out
Yeah,
loud.
you yell it at him.
Yeah.
Out after him.
He's not talking to you, is he?
The last 2 werewolves that are fighting you guys attack. One attacks Laszlo because that's where he was before, and then the other one is going to attack Sir Stefan
Oh no.
because that's where he was.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Laszlo is pinned on the ground, but he is able to get his shield and interpose it.
Yeah, lads.
Yep. And then the one attacking Sir Stefan, Stefan's just like barely pulling himself out from underneath the netting, and the werewolf comes across with its claws and rakes him across the face.
That's rude.
So he's gonna make a
Seriously.
He's gonna have
least it
some cool
wasn't
scars though.
What's up?
He wasn't fighting.
At least
He
he
wasn't
wasn't
bitten.
It's gonna be like a 3 over his eyes. It's
Yep.
gonna look badass.
You mean just like me?
You have 3?
Yo.
Drawing's right in front of
looks better on.
It hasn't happened on him.
It just
It
did.
just did.
It's
Yeah, but it
bloody,
didn't scar.
It is bloody.
But
Yeah.
it looks badass.
He's got a cut.
now.
He doesn't have cool scars.
He's a sir.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Cool. He's a sir. So you've been.
Not wrong.
You're a
I guess.
step
Anyway.
behind. Bit more. Bit go double up.
All right.
You
So
were
there's
a lady.
nobody near me.
There's the 2 guys fighting Laszlo, and there's also the 4 zombies
and they are
which
where?
have appeared. They've appeared just like generally around you guys, probably like between 40 and 60 feet away from you
Alright,
guys.
so I'm gonna try to get these guys out of this, or at least get the werewolves off these guys so they can
Okay.
get out of the net.
Sure.
So Festus is gonna charge one of the werewolves.
Okay.
I'll try and hit
Good language.
him. 21.
Get him.
21 hits.
I imagine his little like robotic butt wiggling.
I need it to
Little
make
dinosaur
a
butt.
Like the tail.
Yeah.
strength saving throw.
Alright. What's the DC?
15.
Like the
Ah,
Toy Story
passes.
T-Rex, you know, little wiggle butt.
Alright, so he's gonna take. You know what? He's gonna take 8 points
Alright.
of damage.
Cool.
Actually, he's gonna take 8 points plus another 9 points. 17 points. He's gotta make another saving throw.
Alright.
So,
And the strength?
Yeah.
I lied.
Same DC.
Alright. This time he failed.
Cool, then he's prone.
Alright, so he's not prone.
So he's gonna get a second attack
Nice.
with advantage. 17.
17 hits.
You got me. I looked at it.
Aha! I'm like, I'm just gonna hold it out
21
until
points.
people.
Alright. So
Internet.
Festus like
Yeah.
jumps into this thing and it's able to stand up. Festus wraps his tail around one of the legs,
Yeah.
pulls it out, and then goes and bites it, and like you see this thing just like barely holding, like Festus has bitten into its neck, but he's got both of his claws basically just barely holding the jaw from snapping his neck shut.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave that there and I'm gonna be like, just fucking try it. And I'm gonna throw
I'm
acid
so
at the
jealous.
other
I
one.
wish I
Alright.
took that.
Natural 20.
Alright, natural 20 hits. This is the guy who was on
that
top
E?
of Lazarus.
Nope. X.
Darn. No, the alphabet.
I should have took that.
American Sign Language.
My college only had two
I don't know what that
choices: Spanish or American Sign Language.
36 points of
taco.
acid damage
wow.
to the other.
You used to
Alright,
think this
cool.
was taco.
So, just today, for some reason, your acid has been like wild.
This is a good
Non
mix.
Horizon. This is
You're
the
not
sun.
sure what you did different.
It could be misled
But,
if you don't know. Sign
Well,
language.
also,
You got,
this is
the,
thank
the
you.
cleaning
which could be
power,
misled.
power of
Like,
ammonia,
you're
and like
Italian.
the power of bleach going on,
Yeah.
or something. And this thing, like it's
Yeah.
one of its legs starts dissolving
Help,
out
right?
from
Does that
underneath
help?
it. That's right.
I'm gonna pop upstairs.
This is
to
help.
make sure I didn't hear.
All right.
I'm not gonna. I give up.
I'm not sure.
Or
As a
something?
verb, it's
Oh no,
this.
it's this.
Yeah.
I lied.
This is
Help.
Help you. I'll help you. You help me.
Help me.
We're a
No.
happy
Yes.
family with a great big hug, and it's your turn.
All right, I go and hit. Are any of the werewolves still?
There is one werewolf alive. Its leg is currently dissolving from acid.
Oh. There's not. And
And
there's.
there's 4 zombies which have materialized out of the ether.
Are they like in a bunch? Bunch of
No,
zombies?
they're like just
They're scattered about.
yeah.
Okay.
scattered about.
Around.
Then I
hovering
am
around
going
the
to
scene.
have well, Frank, lead me towards one of the zombies. Is can I get a 20-foot charge at him?
Yeah, definitely.
So he's gonna attack
Right,
first.
Parmesan bread knob.
Leaps.
You attack tactics?
He does have. No, Wolfric does not have pack tactics.
Well,
No.
what if he does?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't.
You are absolutely right. He does not.
What does he not?
But he could.
He doesn't have pack tactics.
He doesn't.
But he could.
But no.
Cats are not team players.
Cats don't give a shit.
Hey,
Does a 9
could be.
hit?
9 does not hit.
He'd be a
Wolfric jumps
he's a
over
rare
it
cat,
and he like
so-
swipes
Oh
at
wait,
it.
isn't he a fine
and
familiar?
the
Oh.
mist,
Fine Steve.
Fine
like,
Steve,
the
by
zombie
the way.
itself,
Can't you make it
like
whatever
kind
you
of
want it to be?
like as
Could be lying.
Wolfric's claw goes through it, like the zombie dissipates into
Could
a
be
little
lying.
bit of a mist.
Oh.
And Wolfric just claws right through.
Mm.
What, the zombie?
Yeah, he just like dissolves
Is it the
to not get hit.
Oh.
I'm gonna try and hit it with Manfred.
Alright, you go through, you bring Manfred
I'm not
2.0.
going to use Great Weapon Fighting.
Okay.
I want to get a hit to see if I can get a hit.
Sure.
Do it.
19.
19
Oh.
hits.
Oh, okay. And it like
You
hurts
did
him and jump.
it.
It hurts him and jump.
Well, he's gonna
He's
take.
dead, so he does the additional.
It's here.
No, that was me.
Aww.
Don't get us
well, 'cause the
excited.
screen changed.
that
Something popped up.
is 21 damage.
Is
Nice.
that right?
Alright, cool.
Don't
How much of
worry.
that
I mean,
is
it's
radiant damage?
I got
None of it?
excited.
You don't
Me
get
too.
extra damage with your unholy or with your holy avenger for undead?
It's just a plus
But-
3. I
It's
think.
only 8 minutes till.
Oh, it's a
6:30,
it's a
so.
standard edition.
I think so. Can you pass me the DM's guy? I thought it was just I get an extra aura,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know if it. I don't think it
Double
does extra.
aura.
I thought it did like an extra like D10 or something.
It might.
Something wild.
It could.
It's been a little while since I've
Yeah.
read it. What's the holy avenger do, Ted?
What?
What's the holy avenger do?
+3 to
Oh,
attack, +3
no.
to damage, 2d10 extra to
Undead
fiends and undead.
Yeah.
Wow.
So pop.
Plus advantage on saving throws to everybody. No, you don't have 17 levels yet.
What?
17 levels in Paladin.
No, I get the aura at 17. It expands.
Right.
Yeah. So everyone within 10 feet.
Oh, okay. I thought it was if you
Are
had
we
17
within 10 feet of
levels,
And then comes saving throws against
We
magic.
saw the globe.
Yeah.
The globe? Which globe?
A drift globe?
Drift globe.
Yeah. I
That
just-
help with mist.
15.
No, but every
Um,
undead has a disadvantage on attacks because of my idol.
Yes.
Okay. So
Okay, cool.
15 radiant damage,
Okay, cool.
and then 21 hammer damage.
Alright, cool. So as you come
Yep.
through on this zombie, you bring your new Manfred across this thing, right? And like you just absolutely crack into it. You collapse its shoulder
Ha!
into its chest,
Did you
and
read this?
the radiant light
Mhm.
We
shines
didn't
from
touch
your
anything. It's just a
holy
doorbell.
That's why I
hammer,
said like it just
and
popped up
We
and
thought-
as
it
a mist
simultaneously happened
seems
when
to
you
like
made the
dissipate
noise.
from it, the
That's why I
light
was like-
follows it and just like shatters it.
Oh!
And it just like it almost in like it like catches it and like sets it on fire as the mist
Whoa.
dissipates.
Radiant destroys the mist, guys.
Do it.
And
Swing
then
it around. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't have
how much movement / how close is the next? Is it any enemy? Can I get to any enemy?
Yeah, you would be able to get to one of the other zombies.
All right. Don't want to get one of those them other zombies. This time I am gonna great weapon master.
I hit things hard.
18 on the roll.
All right, that
yeah.
hits.
Cool.
Sacred
Boobity
Okay.
boobity boobity boo.
I hit things.
I don't know if daylight would help. Try it.
To
9
like activate it.
Alright.
radiant damage.
Okay.
And
Well, later. Not during.
27 hammer damage.
All right, cool. Yeah, same thing with this one. You come like right down on top of its head, and it just like it dissipates into holy light.
New Manfred, you're my best friend.
Old Manfred said.
Old Manfred is in New Manfred.
That's true. That's a good.
I'm
point.
gonna say out loud to everybody in the group, I'm gonna say, hey, if we can keep one of these things alive for just like a few minutes, can we just do that?
Yeah, on it.
Sure.
The last one.
Yeah.
Okay, so Laszlo and Sir Stefan are both like fighting out from underneath this net. So Laszlo once again strikes out with his dagger at this terribly wounded werewolf, and he sticks it into its leg, and the whole leg just like comes off,
Oh, gross.
and it's just like dripping blood, but the werewolf's still alive. It's almost like he was hitting dead flesh at that point. So he's able to strike for a second time from underneath the net, and he just can't get a good angle on this thing, and it's just like it's bleeding all over him, and it's getting nasty. So Sir Stefan, he tries to get out from underneath the net, but he's unable to, and he's just pinned to the ground. Him and his horse are both just like struggling against it, and he actually tears himself on one of the barbs as he attempts to struggle.
That'll happen.
All right, and then it is the undead's turn. They see you guys. Murph, you went through and attacked the two that were further away from Elvira. Like
Okay.
you kind of like went on the other side of the net and
Cool.
cleared those two out, and these ones are going to move into the radius of your spirit
Spirit
guardians
guardians.
to try and come attack you.
Does that can they get there?
Can they get there? No, they can't. But they move into the
Yeah, 'cause it
radius.
said-
Yeah.
Now that's here.
Ah, that sounds
Pizza.
very
We're almost
simple.
done, internet. This combat, so we'll have pizza.
Damn, man.
Love pizza.
Krusty Krab pizza.
Yeah, 12.
All right, cool. At this, as the light of your spirit guardians, it seems to rip through these undead.
Because it's radiant. Is it radiating?
It is radiating, and you see the mist just being like torn out of these undead, and they're both still stumbling, but they're both like beginning to disintegrate.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
All right, and that is their turn. Slagger.
There's a werewolf left, right?
One werewolf, and then the werewolf that Esmeralda's chasing, and then two more undead, which have moved into the spirit guardians.
I'm gonna
Attack him non-lethally.
the werewolf.
Hmm?
I attack him non-lethally.
All right, so you bring your warhammer to bear.
No, to the werewolf.
Werewolf.
Got him!
Ha ha ha. 26.
26 hits. Like that.
Do I
Do you
damage? Yeah.
Do you think
like,
this
how
will
does
fit
it?
in the cracker?
It's not
You
Fuck
roll
you.
your damage.
I still.
If you
What
bring him to
happened?
0 health, he falls
I was
unconscious
fiddling
as
with
opposed
the
to being
bar
killed.
and the crack
Gotcha.
on that side.
He got mad
And
at
I accidentally.
Then.
it. Didn't
Done?
sound
Alright, cool. Yeah, you
There's
bring this
no
thing
other
right
side.
alongside of his head. Boom.
I didn't realize
You see the
that.
light go out of its eyes and falls
It's unconscious.
unconscious.
Nice.
Does the mist leave?
No.
The last one?
There
How's
is
the
there's
werewolf?
2 undead left and the werewolf that Esmeralda was chasing.
Gotcha.
Where's the werewolf that she was chasing?
It's off in the mist.
No. So I have no way of knowing where it is.
Well, you saw the direction that they went.
How far are they?
They were
They're between 60
Yeah,
to
but
100
yeah,
feet away. You don't
I
know.
can't do
Well, you have a horse.
that. Oh
Horse
yeah.
can dash
50
100.
feet.
What kind of horse?
Move 50 feet. Just a riding horse.
Riding horse is 60 feet.
Yeah.
So if you dash it, it's 120.
Alright.
You'll be
I'm gonna
riding
go try
into
to.
into
Cause like
the
you guys
mist.
got the zombies, right?
I think so. They just need to
I'm
walk
gonna
a little
go
closer.
try to help with the werewolf.
They
Alright,
just
cool.
at the beginning
you
of their
ride
turn.
into the mist.
Yeah.
I need you to make an animal handling check because like this mist is so thick that like within you're only seeing
5.
Can I
15,
help her?
20 feet
No.
ahead of you,
Mm.
and as you're going, you
Oh,
are
keep
riding
looking
right.
at
And you're
that.
going
Sides
through,
up.
and you just
Not
like
gonna
there's
do
a
that.
branch that just comes out of nowhere and it just hits you. Boom!
Whoop.
And you get knocked off, land on your butt. It's okay because it hurt because you got a big butt.
Can I
You
bounce off of it?
land
Like,
on your feet, but there's like a little crack in your half plate, like a butt crack. In your half plate.
No hold on.
mobility.
Nice.
Oh, alright.
All right, and your horse just keeps tearing through the woods.
Failed. How much of my movement did I use?
Well, you use
What
any
was
of
the
your
horse?
movement. If the
So how far am I from the zombies now?
the zombies are like 50, 60 feet behind you.
You can dash as a bonus action.
I can dash, right?
Yeah,
Bonus action?
you can
Cool.
dash forward too.
If you want to go after your horse, or
Yeah, or Esmeralda.
How fast is the horse?
You can still see the. I mean, the horse is running. You can still
Yeah.
see it. You're.
Like if I dash, can I actually catch the horse?
You should
Oh.
be able to catch your horse.
Alright.
If you think about it, if you could fall off of your horse and then move 60 feet, it can only move the rest of
Alright.
its movement, which is another 60
Then
feet.
yes, I'll go get the horse.
Alright, so you run after your horse and you're able to like just barely like put your hand on it, and it's like its eyes are like wild and terrified. So I need you to make an animal handling check again to try and calm it down.
There's no way that's land poorly. Don't channel Clyde.
13.
Alright, yeah, you see it, it sees you, and like it's spooked, but it doesn't come to a stop, but it starts slowing down, and like kind of does like a big horse turn.
Oh, okay. I like
That's
it.
good.
Alright.
Alright.
And that's
You
all my
see
movement, so now I'm stuck here
Esmeralda
so
in
your
the
action.
distance.
Do you have anything else you could do?
She already used one of her attacks.
Um,
Climb
To-
on my
she has-
horse.
So she has half of
half
an
an
attack.
attack
action.
and a bonus action.
Yeah. She already bonus action dash.
Yeah.
Yep. So she's got one attack.
Yeah.
She can attack the horse.
Attack the horse!
Nah,
Or throw
I'm
a
gonna
weapon if she
climb
has
on the horse.
Alright, so you start climbing onto the horse.
Yeah.
There.
And then it's
That's
Elvira's
it.
turn.
Okay, what's
Very
left?
successful turn.
There are 2 zombies in front of you. They're about 10 feet away from you, struggling through your spirit's guardians as they slowly dissolve.
Okay.
I mean, they'll take the damage on their turn.
Yeah, so I don't
You
want to
can take a 5-step back. 5-foot step back.
Mm-hmm.
And take the
5-foot
dodge
step.
action.
Fair.
That's
There,
what I
yeah,
would
we'll do that.
Yeah.
Alright, so you move a little bit further away from them so that they're in the edge of your spirit guardians, and you're just like, come on, ready to dodge them as they lumber towards you.
Okay.
Okay.
Esmeralda, you see her. You see like a small light in her hand,
Mhm.
and she like for a second in the mist, you see like a stream of just like electricity out in front of her.
Damn, she's going ham.
Cool.
Well, she's trying to
Get
catch this
it.
thing, man. But she's still riding the horse, and then as that fades, you don't see her. Like that light kind of was like almost blindingly bright, and
That's
then
better.
now she's deeper into the woods, and you can't see her.
Alright.
Oh, yeah. I should add this up. Oh wow! Alright, if these were stats, I'd be fine.
That's good though for lightning round.
Yeah. Alright, cool. And you hear like a triumphant yell from Esmeralda.
What's it
Did
sound
you
like?
kill it?
Vaporized.
Alright.
Vape life.
Ha!
So then it's the werewolf. The werewolves are all dead.
When-
Werewolves are all
smoke
dead now.
Except for the unconscious one.
Then it's me,
Except for the unconscious one.
and then there's
A 2.
2 zombies.
Yes.
Alright, well, Festus is gonna run over one. They're in the radiant damage.
Yeah. Would I be able to hurt them with like
15?
regular
15 hits.
weapons?
Can if you want, but it seems like an unnecessary risk.
No,
You
yeah.
could have
Damage,
done
and I need
like
a
a
strength
cantrip.
save.
It's
No,
you
like-
don't
like
trust
a
because
sacred
Festus
flame or
just
something.
like
Yeah, Sacred Flame.
grabs it.
I didn't think about it.
And
I was
just,
thinking
like,
flames radiant.
tears a
Again,
bunch of
it's
its entrails
They're
out,
gonna die.
and you just see like mist just
Yeah.
fly away as it collapses to the
I
ground.
know for
Does
future
a
reference.
20 hit?
Yeah.
Forgot about
And
that.
acid at the other.
Dodge
Alright,
action.
so you
Not
still-
acid and
and
disadvantage
it dissolves
on
it
attacks
against
against you.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So just like
Even
it's
if they
just standing there.
somehow survive and get to you,
And
it's
it's
like
like
really
it's
hard
still
to
like
hit.
glooping
Gotcha.
around, just
It's
like
gonna
a little
heal
bit
somebody,
as it
but it didn't really
dissolves.
take damage.
Alright, well, that's the end of that combat.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the
Did you
end
get
of that.
ready
Time
for
for
first?
pizza?
Internet, we're gonna
Did you
eat
hit?
pizza, so we will be back when
Pizza!
we're finished
Eating pizza.
eating pizza.
Oh,
You guys were about to inspect this
yeah.
Wolf.
werewolf.
I'm gonna activate the drift globe.
Alright,
See
so
if it-
activate the drift globe by the werewolf.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. The drift globe, the light expands, and you can see that this swirling mist is corporal. It's like tiny. It's almost like a dust, like spreading around.
It
So
is
it's not dispelled by
sunlight.
sunlight.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is gross.
It is gross. In fact.
Radiant light gets rid of it though, right? What is it?
Radiant does.
Yeah. We're still trying to
Can
say.
you just kill it then?
Lookity, lookity.
Well, I
Take
thought
it
you
from
wanted to.
I did. I wanted to see if the drift globe would get rid of it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bless you.
And yet this.
Go.
There's toilet paper over there.
That's just like a tissue.
Oh, there's paper
Oh,
towels.
look
over
at me.
That's not as nice.
So as you guys
there. It's not as nice for your nose.
are looking at this, you guys start hearing like Esmeralda rides back over.
Just Slaggy?
I don't know. I don't control Slaggy.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I joined the group.
Okay.
She joins the group, so yes.
Cool.
Yes, she does.
Cool to know.
You guys
Giddy up.
get
Giddy
the Laszlo's horse is dead,
There.
and you guys get the chain off of them. And as you guys are all like standing there around this werewolf, you murder it. Murder is
I put it out
it's a
of its
strong
misery.
exactly. It
You
ceases
put it
to
down.
be alive.
I mean, we did acid / knife off its leg.
Yeah.
It tried to trap you in barbs.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, we're not. This isn't a moral quandary. We're
We're all saying the same thing.
yeah.
Yep.
It's dead.
You guys begin to hear like a moaning coming through the woods, and it's not quiet. It's like
What's it like?
Wait, what kind of moaning is it?
like a mournful, wailing kind of moaning.
Is it
It's
Ragnarok?
coming. No, it doesn't sound like somebody's casting
Detect magic.
detect magic. Yes, similar to that, and you'll see from the south, just like 40 or 50 zombies.
Horde.
Oh, is that the
beginning to
wailing?
move towards you, and they are wailing, and they're
Oh, that would
right
be
on the
slight
edge of
difference.
the mist, so they're probably 80, 90 feet away from you.
Can I?
And it's a shuffling horde, and as soon as they
Leave
come
the
into
mist.
your vision, you
Yeah.
you like instantly like, oh wow.
There's a
But
bunch of zombies.
Yeah, while they were in the mist itself,
could not.
you could not.
I don't know. Like.
Keep going.
I guess we should keep going then.
I'm not doing that.
Rather than deal with all these
Come on,
guys.
fight.
Yeah, huzzah, to the east.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
To the east.
Yes.
Alright. So, those guys are riding double now.
Ezzy.
They ditch the barding on the horse in order to be able to carry the weight of both of the riders.
Two things real quick before we leave. One, Ezzy. Did you get that other guy?
Yeah.
Cool. Two, Bim. Is there a way?
I'm gonna steal that party in the back hole.
Okay.
Is
Those
there a
guys start
way?
riding away. Roll me stealth? Are you... David, you don't care if they see you?
The horse is dead.
That's
Take
true.
off the dead horse.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
can you? I don't know what kind of magic stuff you got. Is there a way we could like put the net in like one of your magic things and then have it like?
Aw.
Not...
Like make it set a trap?
No, like I don't know what
Like
you
if it's
got,
like a
but like my idea, and I know this wouldn't work, is like a bag of holding, right? You put in the thing, and then like there's a command word that makes it like, and then you get them. So you open it up, and you're like, pistachios.
See, I was
and
thinking
then-
You could probably
like
design
be
something
in,
like that,
be
but
in
not
a bowl.
today.
I'm gonna take that.
Be
net
in
anyway.
bowl, and
Alright,
as you
so
throw
you
it,
shove the
opens
net in
and-
there.
Yeah, so it's
Takes a little
But
while.
magic.
The zombies are getting pretty close by the time that you guys start moving on. So you guys are moving
On the road again.
through the woods. You guys are moving further east, and as you guys begin to move further east, you hear the moaning coming ahead of you.
Oh.
Oh
So you
no.
coming from the south and the east, and it's just like as you guys move forward, you see just like a sea of like misted faces, just like beginning to amble towards you guys
In the mist.
in the mist.
Does the drift globe have any interaction with the mist?
No, the drift globe acts normally, but it doesn't do anything
To the
to the mist.
Okay.
Push it further away or anything.
So like, turn a little
To the side.
To the
the
north,
west?
a little more north
A little
and
more
west.
North and well,
Yeah.
west is the opposite of the direction.
Yeah, we don't want to go west, but
So go north.
so I guess like cut a little northeast.
Northeast.
All right, so you guys start going, cutting north, and you hear the zombies like moving behind you slowly, like a tide. And as you guys are moving along through the woods, you see that the edge of the woods
Mhm.
is in front of you, and the mist goes into like a clearing. And it seems like now that you have like a little bit of visibility in a more open area, you kind of see like the mist like flowing from the east to the west.
Oh, okay.
And from behind you, you guys hear just more and more wailing.
Man, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys.
That's pretty good.
That's what she sounds like in the morning.
Better that than the sad piggy.
Anyway.
So you guys go through and you begin walking further into basically this field, and you come to about like 60 feet in front of you as it enters your vision, you know, and emerges from the mist. You see a large stone pillar, and as you continue to move forward, you realize it's a circle of large stone pillars. Some of them have, you know, big, massive rocks laid atop two of them,
Stone.
and it's yes,
Or in stone.
yes. But you guys will remember that previously when you fought Baba Lugosi, that
Oh, there was a henge.
there was a henge there.
There was
as
a
well.
henge there with Bela Lugosi.
Mhm.
You weren't there.
Oh.
Yeah.
But from behind you,
Katie.
the zombies begin to emerge from the forest, and they seem to be coming towards you.
Does anyone else feel like we're being herded somewhere?
Yep.
Alright.
Seems like that.
As long as it's not just me.
All the
What are we
things.
gonna
that
do
make
though,
it-
right?
Nothing. No. Just as long as we're all aware.
Okay.
Can we,
yeah,
like-
yeah, definitely.
Does anyone have?
Seems
Do I
multiple.
detect traps? Like
I
a
still
keeper?
can't detect how many there are or where they are.
As they get within like
Just get,
100
like,
feet of you, you can tell there's a
physical
mass
traps, like
of
pit traps.
them.
It
But
wouldn't
no,
get,
you
not
can
like
further into the mist
Oh,
is
it wouldn't get
obscured
like nets falling.
by general
Mike.
necromantic
Mike.
and magic.
Gross.
It can't hurt if it could keep it up, right?
Gross indeed.
Won't last so long though.
So,
Do you even have it?
where you guys are, from the
I mean,
henge,
no, I didn't
there's
take
a
it 'cause I think
large
you have it,
hill
right?
that descends
Nope.
up into the mist.
Sleep.
There's also further north
Oh, okay.
is more
At
fields.
least somebody has it.
You guys can't really see. You can't see to the top of the hill, and you can't see further north into the field.
Okay.
Those are.
What do you guys want to do?
And then south and east, or south and west are zombies. So you
Up
got-
the hill
you got-
or into the what, valley?
up the hill
clearing.
or further north into the clearing.
Which
Or you can
way?
hang out at the henge.
Oh, I'm anti-henge hanging.
Okay. Well, I mean, I just want to give you. I don't want to.
Fair.
Well, you have to move. You can fight zombies.
If we
for-
go
Ever
to the north, that's gonna put us in a clearing, and that'll put us
open?
potentially open, but stuff could come from the other side. If we go up the hill, we'll have the high ground, but I don't know
What's on the other
what's on
side
the
of
other side of the
the
hill.
Which
Where-
which direction is, which way takes us more out of the way of Strahd's castle?
north. The hill is to the east.
Okay. I would say that way.
Yep. Hill.
So you guys begin ascending up the hill, and as you do, you kind of get like a little bit more of a vantage on the mist,
Mhm.
and you see to the north that there is a mass of zombies moving towards you as well.
Oh,
Oh.
of course there is.
All right.
Bad. Go there.
And as you guys are moving, this just mass of shambling body parts. Like at this point, you can smell the death and the decay.
Unlike Ragnar's grave.
Yes, you could not smell that because that wasn't real. These are real. And as you guys begin to ascend, you hear a creaking
Of the windmill.
of a windmill.
Is there a raven?
No, there's no raven.
Okay.
No,
That's
it's
weird.
fucking thing through the throat.
True.
Yeah, you took your javelin too, so it's gone.
And it was
All right,
helpful.
let's I guess head towards the windmill.
Yeah,
we
makes
don't.
sense.
So you guys head up.
Nobody run in and scream.
We don't know that.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
That's a reasonable thing to say in general.
Regardless.
Nobody run up and scream.
Yeah, no, that would be dumb. Why would we run
Yeah.
up and scream?
Who? What idiot would run into a window?
But
You know
and
what?
scream?
A dead one.
Yeah.
That's who.
Fair.
Continue.
Yeah.
All right.
Ragnar might.
Ragnar might.
Ragnar
Let's
might.
run up to this windmill, see if maybe
So
we
he's
can
dead.
get some protection
But that's not
from
what
these
he's dead.
things.
Yeah.
Sure.
You guys run up the hill. The windmill is standing there. It's pretty decrepit. It's like you're not even sure how this mill is actually spinning because most of the cloth is in tatters. It looks like it's about 3 stories tall, and it's like a bone white color with like mold growing up the sides of it. And you look at there's a path down. Like you approach from the rear of the windmill. And there's a path down further into the valley that goes
I remember
into
what
the
that
mist.
one was
Okay.
And
like
then
on
there's the
that
windmill
map
itself.
in a past
Alright.
life.
Cool.
Alright, we'll go up to the windmill.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's tracks that lead to it?
You can make me a survival check.
I don't know how much is stripped. And mouse covered that. Oh.
13.
No, you don't see any tracks leading up to it specifically.
Alright, well-
There's definitely a dirt path that
There's
leads
been-
up to
okay.
it. So it's not like
It wouldn't-
overgrown. So you assume there's some
Activity.
activity.
Alright, well, no, I'll say that. It looks like there's some kind of activity. So there might be inhabitants of this place. So
As you
Okay,
guys
it's
begin to
moving
move
over
towards
there.
it, Esmeralda's like, do we even want to go in this windmill if there's armies and zombies?
No,
No.
I don't want to get trapped here.
I guess that's
Same.
so we just go around
We
it.
should
Or
just
out
keep
and
going.
past.
Yeah.
Keep going
Yeah,
right
if we
past
can
it,
get
right?
past it,
Yeah,
yeah.
like look at this windmill. It's obviously
Creepy.
like you'd have to be like kind of dumb to just like
Yeah, just go
go
right in
Go
there.
inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
we were
the
just
same
like
way.
exploring. Like this looks like a deadly windmill.
I would go that
agree.
I
far.
wouldn't say that.
Looks like a shitty windmill.
I mean, it looks like it
Looks
could
like a
be.
haggy windmill.
It looks like it could
It's
be
a little haggard. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes, quite.
It looks like it could be a respite from oncoming storm of Barovia, but probably not when you're being chased by a zombie.
Probably
Yeah.
not.
A huge
Probably not
zombie
gonna be
order.
handy in that.
No, we should
scenario.
keep moving by.
All right. So
Oh, Ben, you wanna?
Light it on fire?
Like, I mean,
I think we
worse-
should light it on fire.
My thought was like, zombies don't like fire, but these are like weird Strahd
No,
zombies, so they
it's
might
not.
not give a shit. It
That's
was a dumb thought. I said it as it came, and then immediately I was like, maybe not.
Alright, we'll keep going.
Okay.
So you guys all ride right past the windmill. You descend into the valley. As you guys reach the end of this dirt path, it opens up onto a road that you guys would be able to identify as the old Zvalic Road. You take
Zvalic
the eastern
Road.
path, and you begin moving towards Barovia proper and Strahd's domain.
Ooh.
Go, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Yep. As you guys
Is
are
that face
walking
Slaggy or Celine?
from
Honestly,
pretty
don't.
much every direction around you guys, you begin to hear the moaning.
How is the
Behind
main force gonna get through all this to like engage Strahd in combat?
That's a fair question.
I wonder out loud.
That's a
We
reason.
don't know.
Ugh.
Maybe we just gotta do it.
Maybe they'll all chase us, and
Perhaps.
they'll be the best force.
Yeah. Or perhaps this is Strahd's force, which he is amassing to fight the armies of Ardenwolst.
That also might make sense.
It does.
Yeah, except they're heading towards the castle, not towards.
They seem to be heading towards us.
Right.
Yes, but I mean we're alive, so
And I guess
That's-
that's.
zombies might be
Zom-
willing to
zombie
deviate. They're not smart,
Fair.
really.
Okay.
I mean, they're dead.
I mean, every few feet I can just start throwing fire over my shoulder and hope catch these trees on fire and just burn them up as they walk.
You could do that.
That might draw attention to us, and I think our mission is semi-stealth, right?
Is it? Alright.
It's like going in the back while the army comes in. If
Yeah.
we set the whole forest on fire, they
Knocking
might
at
be
that
like,
back door.
there's a thing over there. Not now.
Maybe. Alright.
Alright. So you guys all continue forward, and as you're moving along, you see that the road in front of you kind of has like maybe at the edge of the misty vision has a bunch of zombies like crossing it. And as they're moving further north and they're beginning to turn west, they don't seem to notice you guys
Okay.
standing there.
Alright.
Away from them.
Cool.
everybody can make me a perception check.
Can Wolfric also?
True.
Is this based on
Hearing.
22.
I forget his shirt?
13.
Do cats got good eyes?
No.
Yeah.
What about crag cats?
Don't know.
Average.
15.
Oh, I accidentally closed the app because
My, my
dum.
dice hit my cup.
Dum, dum, dum,
It was
dum,
not a good
dum,
thing.
dum.
7 for Murph.
Very good.
And
He sees
for...
nothing.
He gets nothing. He doesn't have keen senses. He's a dum dum.
Dum, 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 dum.
That's rough.
And a 8 for.
Done. Alright, so slagging. You're the only one who is able to identify a sound in the
Oh.
distance. You can tell it's coming from the north and from the west, and it seems to be the roar of a dragon.
I'm new.
I
You're able to
convey.
identify it as you hate dragons. They're one of your favorite enemies.
Yes, I convey to party.
Did it sound like
There's a dragon.
silvery?
Northwest.
Or like black.
Blackie.
Yeah.
About, how far away was it?
It was
Right over?
miles away.
Miles away.
We don't like
Don't
that
know
guy.
what color. Can't
That
tell
guy's a
by
dick.
roar.
Oh.
That's not a thing.
It's totally a thing.
It's
Right?
a dragon.
I grew up around dragons. Totally a thing. The
I
roar
hate
sound
dragons also.
Well, you grew up around dragon, we kill.
You. How could I have grown up around a dragon you killed?
No,
It's just dumb.
we killed dragon.
Alright.
No, I heard what you said.
Esmeralda starts, like, she cautiously moves forward towards this stream
Zombie.
of zombies. And, like, she gets, like, within, like, 30 feet of them with her horse, and she's just, like, slowly eking. And, like, the horse is not happy about having to do it. But she just slowly, like, starts, like, step by step leading it forward.
Hey, Ezzy. What you doing? You are doing that.
She turns around and she does that to you.
Alright.
And, like, each step,
She does what she
she's
wants.
like, she seems tense, ready to, you know, retreat. But every step she gets closer, the zombies just seem to be totally ignoring her. And finally, she just ekes her horse in through the crowd of zombies slowly. And she doesn't seem to attract any attention as she moves through them.
Guys, it might take me like 3 years. But me and her, it's gonna happen.
You think be friends?
No, I'm gonna marry that girl.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Good luck with it.
She doesn't
It's gonna take a while. I gotta win her trust and make her respect me.
Alright, let's do this.
Good luck, my friend.
Alright. I'm Nerd.
We go through zombie.
Big guidance, everybody.
I can.
Why are we
One at a time.
guiding?
For animal handling.
2.
To get through the zombie.
I can give everybody one.
Try to keep these
You get
horses
2.
calm.
You get 4.
Yay! That
What
was
am I
my
making?
roll. It fell out of my
With
hand.
Festus.
You get 2.
Or nothing.
Ah,
You get 2.
I think
well,
Festus and
Two.
Shake Cat would be alright.
14.
14, okay.
Oh, what did I roll? What do we roll?
Animal
use?
You're rolling animal
Animal
handling.
handling.
that
I'm
enough?
gonna.
Okay, cool.
You guidance yourself.
Guidance.
Everybody else have?
What'd you get? That's
A
better what other people
9.
have.
Wait,
A 9?
what'd you roll?
A 2.
Oh, so that's with guidance then.
Yeah.
Oh,
A 9.
shit.
Sean has inspiration. But it's too late.
Not actually.
Not really?
It's
Gain a second attempt at a failed skill check.
Oh shit!
Look at that! How handy!
That's like perfect.
Did everybody else do okay?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
14.
What'd you get?
I don't have to roll.
Yeah, me either.
Because my
Oh.
cat is a magical
Oh.
construct who fights with me as a seamless fighting unit. Like, if she loses her horse, like, she could just, like, hop on another horse, right?
She's pretty heavy.
She loses her horse in the middle of a stream of zombies.
Take it.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, you should be.
Burned.
Oh my god. Oh, that's way better. Whew. Do I keep the guidance I had before? Or did I reroll
Yeah,
it?
no, you would keep your same guidance.
22.
Way better.
Alright.
Woo!
So your horse,
Thank you.
and you see its eyes like bulge with fear, but you're able to calm it down.
I can
You guys
talk to
begin
it.
moving it, and then you hear like Sir Stefan and Laszlo, and they're at the rear of the group because there's both of them on them, and you hear like some like shuffling and some rustling, and then you hear the sound of pained neighing as you hear just like a scraping sound as the horse rears and begins freaking out as one of the zombies reaches its claws into its unprotected side and begins to start dragging
Who's?
the horse. What?
The other guy.
Laszlo.
Oh, okay.
and Sir
I just
Stefan.
wanted to check.
And begins dragging the horse down. They're gonna both try and leap free.
They should do that.
They should try and do that.
Did they do it?
So
They try.
Laszlo is on front because it was his horse originally, and he is able to leap off of the horse and just tumble into the last two zombies in the stream, and then Sir Stefan's getting up, and just one of the zombies grabs his leg, and he just falls into the stream, and he's just no, and Laszlo pulls out his sword and he starts hacking away at some of the edge of the stream. What do you guys do?
Oh God.
Do we go try to help? Do we
How
leave
many
them
is
for
the-
dead?
It's literally you from your vision to the other end of your vision, which is 120 feet.
But they're towards the end.
Yes, but they're near the end of this area. But the zombies are beginning to take notice.
Oh shit.
You guys gotta make a decision.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a thing of fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it in my launcher, and I'm gonna launch it 60 feet the stream where they're heading.
Okay.
Up that
to
way.
distract them.
And explodes the big fireball
Okay.
60 feet
All
over
right.
that way.
Cool. That sounds like a good plan.
Great
Yeah.
plan.
What's everybody else doing?
Following Bim's lead.
Yeah.
Get him out!
Yeah. Try to
Alright.
get him out.
So you guys are gonna go and attempt
Yeah.
Pull him out.
to pull out.
Sir
Sir
Stefan.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys are going, and I'm gonna need you guys. Stefan's right there, and he's got zombies on his legs, and as he's going, Laszlo's pulling him out, and he's chopping away, and he chops off one of the zombies' heads, and he's pulling, but he can't pull it by himself. So I'm gonna need you guys to make strength checks.
I
Yeah,
would
no.
love to make this strength check
Okay.
and roll
Can I
real
help
shitty.
with strength or no?
Probably.
Yeah, you can help.
Oh, good.
3. 1.
Alright. So we
What did I get?
You know, 1 extra.
20.
I
what
can
did I get?
help. You got a 3.
Oh, so that's a 27.
Okay.
11.
Alright, cool.
I
So
can
like
help. I don't have
you're
much
helping,
strength.
but mostly Murph's just "Hurrah!" and he pulls him out. But as you do, you hear a tearing scream from Sir Stefan, and you look down, and he's got a massive bite in his leg
No.
where
Is this
his
like-
plate mail was. It dented. The bite went through part of his
Oh,
armor,
dear.
and you see he's laying there, and he's just he's screaming. It's it's bad. He's not doing
I
well.
can heal it.
And you guys are pulling him away. You pull away from the stream of zombies, and the sound of the explosion has distracted the majority of them. So there's 3 or 4, but these are nothing special. You guys are able to mop them up without an issue.
Okay.
And you pull Sir Stefan further away, 60, 70 feet away from this stream of zombies.
Question.
And he's
How
just
does-
he's grabbing his leg. He's not looking good.
Yeah.
How do zombies work in D&D? If they bite, does he become infected and
I'm
become
gonna be
a zombie?
hang on. And I'm gonna inject him with the.
Alright?
Okay. He's just injured.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like,
Well, standard zombies, yeah.
I can heal.
They seem
Tentacle.
like
He's already doing
illusion-y
it. So.
standard zombie.
Illusion-y standard zombies? I don't know what that means.
Like they're a little misty controlled,
29 hit points.
Alright, cool. As you put it in, right, he looks pretty pale, and it doesn't seem to have any effect.
Oh,
Almost like
shit.
he's unable to be healed magically after being bitten by this zombie. And you see him, and he's just slowly, he's just getting paler and paler, and he's just
bye,
looking bad.
guy.
And Laszlo's come on, man,
Medicine check.
come on,
Do a medicine check and not magically heal him?
maybe.
Stabilize
oh,
him?
yeah, that's a good idea. I can guidance that.
Guidance yourself, yeah.
Somebody else have a decent medicine.
You have the highest wisdom.
Yeah, it's gonna be you.
I got a 2.
11.
Okay, so you go and you look at the wound, and you see that it's already turned black.
Could we chop off his leg?
You can make an Arcana check
Okay.
as you guys are crowding around
I
this
can't
guy.
do that. It's pretty shitty. 2.
Oof, that's 1.
Oh.
Ooh, but that makes it a 12.
All right, so
2 plus 2?
seeing-
Yeah, 12.
Oh.
you're seeing the mist sort of swirl around you guys.
Oh, really? Alright.
Alright. And you pull up and you see, like, as you pull up his pant leg, you know, you take some of the armor off of his leg and you pull the pant leg and you can see like
Black.
tendrils of
Yeah.
blackness slowly starting to stream up his leg
Up his
and
leg?
like down his leg.
We could try.
No.
We might die right
Oh
now anyway.
my god, it's my leg though.
Alright, you wanna die?
What are we gonna do with him if we chop off the leg, though? Like, are we gonna try to just carry him?
I could do
through
another medicine
everything?
check and maybe bandage it.
Esmeralda's gonna look at it.
Ezzy, what do you think?
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Wait. 4.
I think we need to chop off his leg.
Alright.
Festus just fucking bites his leg.
Oh!
Should I
And he
silence?
starts
Silence.
Alright,
Silence.
cool. So he starts screaming and like some of the zombies, and then you immediately cut off the sound, and he's just laying there like on the ground, and blood's just spurting from it.
But
Alright.
it's quiet blood.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Cauterize
blood.
it to his
Yeah,
fire.
cauterize
It's
it.
silent
Sick,
blood.
sacred
Take the
flame.
flame lightly just to cauterize it.
I
Mm.
don't know if you could do that lightly.
I feel like you can
Yeah.
control it.
It's a beam from
It's-
up above. Just cast
It's
it
also
next
not fire. It's holy.
No.
It might not cauterize.
to it. We don't know.
We don't.
All right.
And we also can't have this conversation.
Right now. So
What? Just fire.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we have torches and shit, right?
so Esmeralda grabs her belt,
Yeah.
whips it off her pants,
Yeah.
and then wraps it around his upper thigh.
I
And
don't do that.
holds it real tight. And she's like, all right, find a way to cauterize it. But she doesn't actually say that because it's silent right now. And he's screaming, he's sweating, like his eyes are rolling up inside his
I'm gonna
head.
take like a little bit of alchemical fire, and I'm just gonna be like, flip, flip.
And you see him, and he's just like even screaming now, like he's
Oh, yeah.
bleeding out of his mouth because he bit his tongue.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
we should
didn't
have
think
put
about
something in
that.
his mouth.
Yeah, nobody ever did. And he's just like
We're not medicine people,
Be
alright?
quiet.
And then after about a minute and a half of this, you see that the blood has mostly stopped from the stump of this guy's leg,
Alright.
and
mean,
he falls
Yeah.
unconscious.
Cure wound.
Yeah.
And like, would
We
that
could
cure
do
his
that.
leg stump and his tongue?
What do you mean?
Would it cure his leg stump?
Like his
grow a leg?
No, like heal the wound on the end of it.
It would. It
Because
would
right now it's just open, burned.
yeah,
Flesh.
it would heal some. It would begin to. It would be like a very light skin.
He's not dying, right? Like sparingly.
Right this second?
No.
No,
I think
no,
no.
he's just
Okay.
unconscious
I'm
right
just
now.
checking.
Yeah.
You're able to heal his leg. Roll me see how much you heal him
If I haven't decided if I'm gonna do it yet.
for. Okay, then you're not able to do it. You're
Okay.
able to 2 or not.
2, yeah.
Well, now that he's unconscious,
should
we
I-
could talk.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Should
What?
I heal him?
I don't know. The magic healing didn't work when Bim did it.
But that might have been because of the black swirly nonsense.
True, might have been.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot about this black swirly nonsense.
I don't know either.
This is new.
Yeah.
Didn't they have like?
But it did seem to be spreading rapidly.
Yes.
We should get.
I mean, Laszlo,
She's-
you've known him the longest.
Oh, well, I mean, I'd never cut off his leg before. I don't know how he would
I
do
don't-
it.
I don't.
Or
That's
why that would
that wasn't what
be pertinent. Just me knowing him.
you would know what he would want more than us, I guess.
I mean, he would want to not die.
Yeah, that wasn't. I didn't think those
We
were
have
the two
accomplished
options.
What are the
Not that-
options then?
The options
We
are.
got to bring him with us.
Yeah, let's just get
Alright,
out.
throw him on the horse.
Let's get out of here a little bit
Horse.
further. I think.
Nah, we're fine.
I mean, we are down a horse now.
You know what?
We
I'm
are
gonna try
2
and
horses short.
I'm gonna try and inject him again just to see because
Okay.
it says he can only heal from it once. I'm
Ah.
gonna try it. It can't hurt. It's infinite. So I'm just gonna try it again.
You stick him again in another spot, and it doesn't seem. to
Alright,
be
it was worth a shot.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, now we know. Yeah, we wouldn't have to waste
Alright.
it still.
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that it didn't work. It could mean that because I used it once, it used it up.
Right,
for
like
him.
his body was already coursing full of the healing potion and wouldn't be able to receive
Oh,
any
I
more of
see.
it.
I see.
Sly, you want to give it a shot?
Do you use your spells for a lot?
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Like, ranger
Hunter's
spells.
mark.
Ranger spells
Well,
kind
you
of
just used the
so.
silence.
But I
Lock
know.
that up.
I do. Alright. Yeah, I guess cure wounds.
So you use a first level cure wounds on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I roll for that?
Roll.
Plus wisdom.
Just a D8.
Plus wisdom.
Okay. 8.
All right.
Plus
So he wakes up,
total.
and he's like, he's pale, he's sweaty, he just looks like wide-eyed and wild, and he looks down at his leg, and he's like, oh. And he's like breathing real heavy. You can tell he's in shock because he's,
Lost
out of
leg.
leg right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Bam. Can you tinker in my stump?
I mean, maybe. Probably not right this second.
I was.
This is his tail and just kind of stick that on there.
I
Alright.
could feel a force moving into my body.
Excuse me?
I could feel a force moving into my body.
Like
Could,
currently?
Not can, right?
No, before.
Okay.
But for now, I can only feel my leg.
Fair enough.
Just the one.
Well, no, the one that's not there. It's weird. It feels like it's still there.
Yeah.
There's a name for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phantom pain.
Yep.
Alright, let me see.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
You're going to be okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
You have
Don't
been
believe me.
We're gonna take care of you.
Yeah. Denzo.
Denzo which one was this one?
Sir Stefan.
Oh, okay. That would have been funnier. I don't say that out
Alright,
loud.
so I'm gonna start thinking of stuff
Denzo
as we go.
Laszlo.
Alright, you guys begin to move forward. What's the horse situation?
2 people have to double
Is
up.
he an average sized person?
He's a normal sized
Alright.
human.
All right,
A
I
little
can.
bit less than that now.
I can.
I don't think. I
He's
don't
not
think.
quite
He's a little lighter.
I mean, one of them can hop on with
Yeah,
me.
maybe.
Can he go on the horse with me, or I'm too heavy?
Yeah, you're probably.
I'm 240 pounds. I should
You're
probably.
pretty sizable.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, you'd be able to have him ride he can't sit on a horse, so he would have to just.
Well, how much of his
How
leg
far-
did
how
we
much
cut
of his
up?
leg did we cut
You
off?
cut off just above the knee.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
So we could
That's
still
doable.
straddle the horse.
He can't straddle a horse. He just lost his leg.
Yeah, we're not gonna put him. He's gonna lay.
The
over.
second he tries to put his leg over that horse, he's gonna be screaming in pain.
Well, yeah.
Alright, so.
His wound's gonna reopen. He was unwilling to.
Just
Alright, so it's fine. Just toss him over the front of the horse. You have to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
behind
Okay.
him and he's laying across.
From
Yeah.
now on, you make animal handling checks with this horse at disadvantage.
Oh shit.
Sir,
Laszlo can hop on with me.
Laszlo's like, I'll just walk. I can keep up as long as you guys don't go. I mean,
Gallop through
if we
zombies.
gallop, then I would rather that you have the chance to escape.
That's nice.
I mean,
Alright.
Wolfrick's pretty tough and magic.
Let's
Yeah, I
just-
mean, I'm
let's-
not like a slow guy. I run pretty decent.
All right.
Alright, let's keep going then.
And if it comes down to it, you could be like, hey, get on, and I'll be like, okay. You
Fair
don't
enough.
have to ditch me just because I'm standing now. So if it comes to a point when it's about
Okay.
time to run, you could be like, hey!
Laszlo, I just want to point out that the only person who mentioned leaving you is you.
Yeah, I know.
Twice now.
Right.
We're not talking about that.
Okay.
Alright, let's
It's
go.
not on the table.
Alright, come on.
Let's go.
Ezzy, right?
No, of course we would.
Yeah, Ezzy knows.
Alright, let's go.
We're companions here.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys begin moving further east. As you guys move, Ben, why don't you roll me a d20?
15.
Cool. You guys don't come across any more hordes of zombies moving.
That's good.
Good.
Is there a butt? You said
But-
no. Okay.
Slorp.
Yeah. Good one.
As you guys
It's
move
like, oh, there's a
further
butt.
into
let me tell you.
the mist, it's almost like Murph, you would be able to feel almost like an aura around you, right? Because you have your paladin auras. You can almost feel something attempting to push in against your auras.
I don't like this, guys.
Yeah.
I don't like this at all.
The dragon's still far away.
The dragon is still far away.
Okay.
You can sense that there are 2 dragons within 5 miles of you,
Oh.
but you're unable to sense the undead.
2 dragons. Because I'm assuming they fly above mist. Dragons. Can we?
I mean, the last time we were in battle with them, they were in human form. They seem to like that a bunch.
Yeah.
For some
Oh.
reason. I don't get it, guys.
2 dragons within 5 miles.
I don't get it. If I could be gigantic and have wings and breathe ice, I would do that.
Yes, we get it.
Most
We
of.
like dragons.
Alright, let's
Moving
keep
on.
going.
I was bringing up a legitimate point, Slaggy. I feel like
Most dragons would move around as dragons.
Like I would were I a dragon.
Yeah, that's fair.
They just seem to like being people more than I expected. More than other dragons I've encountered.
That's fair.
Alright.
It takes all
Are
types,
they
right?
born dragons or are they born human?
Dragons.
Right.
They're
So
dragons.
they
it's
turn
You should know this.
Yeah, you should.
You love killing them.
yeah.
No, I know. I just.
Slaggy, why don't you roll me a d20?
Okay. 5.
As you guys are going through the mist, you see rising before you
No.
2 massive shapes. They stand over 100 feet tall.
Oh.
Is it just
2
trees?
giant statues.
Yeah.
One with the head tumbled to the ground, and between them 2 massive iron gates.
I think we've reached Castle.
Strahd domain.
What?
Right?
Yeah, and this is the edge. You've been here before.
Yeah.
This is the edge of Barovia proper and Strahd's domain.
Ah, I preferred Barovia improper.
Well, let's go.
Alright. So as you guys go, you come to a crossroads. There is a route to the south, which will bring you to the village of Barovia, and to the north is a winding road that begins the slow ascent to Castle Ravenloft.
Let's do it.
Alright.
What time is it ish? I'm just curious.
It's probably like 6:30.
Is that dusk?
Why do you care so much if it's
That's
dusk?
my weapon.
What?
Yes, it's
Has
dusk.
advantage. Has things at dusk.
Oh, at dusk. That's right.
Dusk stuff.
Dusk stuff. Yeah. Alright.
As
As it might.
When charged to gain number of HP hit. Something with that weapon.
Great.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
+1 to hit.
1d6
As you
plus
guys
4
begin to
at
move,
dusk.
you begin to notice that the
Instead of +2.
trees have ravens. At first a few, but as you guys move
Carl.
forward, no, Carl's dead.
I know.
As you guys move farther and farther up the road, more and more ravens seem to flock towards you. And
sorry, Carl. Just I can't.
That's
Still there.
That jerk.
Carl was a jerk. And,
I have a
and
feather.
like by like a half hour, 45 minutes ago, they like you'll see like there's like almost like a cloud of ravens will begin to like shift and move forward through the trees, and they begin clawing at you.
I want to be like, can you
loudly.
not?
And you say, "Can you not?" But they don't listen to you.
That's rude.
How many javelins?
well, wait, I can communicate with animals.
All right.
I can,
Is
but
this
I
spell?
can't. I don't know what
No.
to say back.
Okay. Did you talk to them?
Yeah.
Can they?
And for natural explore. No, for primeval awareness. Communicate with animals. That's all it says.
Do you understand them too? I'm guessing. Can you-
Remember my
I
sign
think
language
so.
spiders?
Yeah, I think you can talk to animals, but they can't talk back. They can only get an idea of what you're
They
saying.
can't talk back
Yeah.
to me.
Can I get an idea of their communicating with me?
They seem to be communicating with each other.
No, but like if I communicate with them, like
Yeah,
try
they-
to talk to
they
them,
will-
can I get a sense of what they are intention?
Sure. Why don't you try? What do you say?
Ravens.
As an action, you can read its basic move and intent. You learn its emotional state and whether it is affected by magic of any sort,
Oh, that's
its
different.
short-term needs, such as food or safety, and actions you can take, if any, to persuade it not to attack.
Okay.
Boom.
It's
Tell
not
me.
attacking you, so you can't persuade it to not attack.
Okay.
Its current mood is excited,
How is it the most?
and its current need is for entertainment.
Well, they do that.
Um,
A whole bunch of cars.
You have an innate ability to communicate with beasts, and they recognize you as a kindred spirit.
Hello.
Carrot could have done this too.
He could have done that instead of the Mask of Beasts.
Yeah. But
It's an action and it works.
They
Don't I have a feather from the
and
Raven
they want
Lady?
to be
You
entertained.
do.
that's an important
I've
step
talked
that you
to
have.
ravens before, and they're jerks.
Carl.
They're probably hanging around to watch us die.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Shut it.
Right, let's still keep going.
Yeah, you do it.
Keep it on going.
Nice. You guys keep on going. You're heading up. You're heading up further and further. And I need to look at thing J on the map.
No, nothing J.
Yeah, thing J.
Shit.
Thing 1, thing 2, and thing J.
I was not ready for J.
All right, cool. So after winding through the forest and craggy mountain peaks, the road takes a sudden turn to the east. and the startling, awesome presence of Castle Ravenloft lights up, towers before you through the mist. A lower drawbridge of old shorn-up wood beams stretches across a chasm above a 1,000-foot drop. Between you and the archway into the courtyard, the chains of the drawbridge creak in the wind, their rusty and iron straining under the weight. From atop the high walls, stone gargoyles stare at you out of their hollow eye sockets and grin hideously. A rotten wooden portcullis, green with growth, hangs above the entry tunnel. Beyond this location, the main doors of Ravenloft stand open. A rich, warm light spills from within, flooding the courtyard. Torches flutter sadly in sconces on both sides of the open doors. As you guys move up to the edge of the bridge, all of the ravens are just like on the very edge of the trees. It's like kind of like they spread out over the chasm. Below, you hear the sound of rushing water.
Alright. Guess we go across.
I don't see why not.
Detecting anything?
Does it look
Yeah,
stable?
I'll detect magic as a ritual as we're heading up there.
Does the bridge look stable?
Yes. Like if we were
It
to
looks-
walk with horses, would they fall?
It looks rotten. Yep. As you begin to move across it, you feel that some of the boards are. You can see that some of the boards are missing, and it creaks and groans.
How long is this bridge?
It is 50 feet long. Wide? It's 50 feet wide and 200 feet long.
Oh, so big ass bridge.
It's a big ass wind bridge.
Gotcha.
Should we go one at a time?
I think I should go first because Wolfric is a cat, so if we fall, he'll land on his feet.
That makes sense.
Alright.
Yeah.
But
No
there's
arguments.
water below.
Sure.
So you land in water. Cats eat water.
Yeah, but
Wolfric
he can't.
likes
but
fishing.
He does. He's a good fisherman.
You and Wolfric are gonna go across first?
Yeah.
So it's just the two of you.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're moving along.
Because also
me
cats do that thing.
two
Yeah.
D100s.
2 D100s.
You
Ooh,
do that.
do I want big? You know what?
I'm not telling you what you want.
I know, but Mistra knows what I want.
No.
So the first one, do I add them?
No.
We'll give them separate.
Separate.
All right.
This one's for you.
This one's for me. 66. Oh shit! I should have done Mistra die for me.
Should have.
46.
You begin creaking across the bridge. You and Wolfric. Wolfric's trying his best to be like stealthy, but it doesn't matter. It seems to be.
I'll
like,
tell him
no
in his
matter what.
brain. Hey man, safety's first.
Yeah.
You don't gotta worry about it.
So I mean, you know, he's doing his best.
Yeah.
It's a wide bridge, so
You're
it's
doing
not
a great
like
job.
He's about to get blown off the side or anything.
Yeah.
But he makes it to the edge of the drawbridge.
Oh, cool.
Is that it?
Do I also make it to the end?
Yeah. Were you walking next to him?
No, I was riding.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So
Okay,
he
cool.
made it, so you made it.
I'll
Alright,
give you
make me a
guys the-
perception check as you make it to the end
Is
of
it close
the bridge.
enough to
No.
Oh,
He's across the bridge.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Bad?
Can Wolfric also make one?
Sure.
All right. So I got a 6, and Wolfric got a 22.
So as you're walking, Wolfric like looks up, and he's like, "Oh look, there's some slime up above the portcullis."
I look at it.
So it's like a roiling green slime.
Ugh.
And
I'm not gonna pass under it.
you're able. You could. I mean, this is a 50-foot wide
Yeah.
bridge. The portcullis and everything's about 25 feet wide, so you're able to move around it
Okay, cool.
without any issue.
I will do that, and I'll also, right like before where we get to the portcullis, you said there are boards missing.
Yes.
Is there, let's say, like a thin crack like this big in between some boards or something that
Yeah,
I
I mean,
see?
there's like full-on boards missing. So if you want to look down.
No, I don't want to look down. I want to look for a crack like this big so I can light a torch, stick it between the boards, so when people get close, they will know not to go under that bit.
Okay, yeah, sure. You'll be able to do that.
And then I'll stay close enough so when they get close, then they can be like, "What is that?" I can be like, "Oh, green slime. Walk around."
Alright, I'll go next.
All right, good more people, good level up.
I feel like,
If you were giant metal dinosaur.
Festus goes in the bag of holding.
Beautiful.
He's only medium
Oh,
size.
that's a good
All
idea.
right.
And then I hold a grappling hook
Okay.
and rope in my other hand.
All right.
And I only weigh 40 pounds.
So you're like
so
wee
I'm
big.
like
Roll me a D100.
we got a dancing SpongeBob. Which one's that?
a host.
Thank you for the host.
Somebody. Oh, Ewok Fuzzy Nuts.
Ha!
Yeah.
Obviously.
Great name.
55.
All right.
55.
You make it across, no problem.
I get
I'm
the other side.
nervous.
I know.
Go around.
Alright.
Green slime.
Cool. Now Hops Festus.
Yep. And you guys are fine. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right, you can go.
That's a sub.
That's
Yay!
right.
Dancing Jake never gets old.
Ah, Homer, you're great. Thank you.
So, a percentile.
A percentile. One for you, one for your horse.
63.
Okay.
62.
Oh my god, why
You
is
need
nobody
to
getting
walk
other
across.
numbers? I'm nervous.
Everybody's like right smack
Everybody's
down
getting
at
50s
40s
and
to
60s. Shit.
And as you go through, your horse stumbles and puts its foot a little bit of the way through a rotten board. Pulls out okay, and you're able to finish crossing through. You maneuver around the torch of the green slime, and you meet in the courtyard these guys.
Hello.
Laszlo's like,
Hochi.
I guess I'll just hook across.
You want to take your friend with you?
You want me to carry him across?
Do you have a horse?
No.
No,
Alright,
but
I
I'm
can
a
do
large
it.
lady alone.
I can
No.
carry him. He's my companion. My
Alright,
responsibility.
no, never mind. I can always walk.
Oh, I should have given horse. Don't you have a horse?
I do, but I'm like really heavy alone.
So no, get off the horse.
That's what I'm saying.
That
I
guy
put
with
him.
leg on horse. Send
That's
him.
what I'm
So
saying. So don't carry
Laszlo is
him.
going to walk across.
Come on, Laszlo.
99.
Fucking shit, Jake.
That might be great.
It might be awful.
He makes it across without a problem.
If it was
I
100,
don't want to
we
be
would've found
last.
a magic
last.
item.
Is Ezzy gonna be last? I tell Ezzy you're gonna be last, Ezzy.
As he wants to be last, I'll go last. I don't care.
Okay.
Alright, you're up, Slayer.
Step it up to the plate.
What's your plan here?
I was
You're
gonna.
gonna have you, the horse, and the guy.
I was
all-
gonna have him go on the horse. Would the horse like listen to me to go across without
Like,
me?
You could walk next.
You don't. You can speak to animals, right? They don't
Yeah.
Speak back. Yeah, you could tell that horse. Be like, hey, I need you to walk all the way across. Also hold that torch.
I'm gonna do that.
Do that. All right. Roll me
Carry
2
him.
D100s for the horse and the guy.
I don't know if I have those.
It's
Yes, you
two.
Oh, these.
That's the D10. And
These and
Yep,
these.
perfect.
No, here we go.
Here we go. 73.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one more.
88.
88. 88. That's different.
Different than
That's
8.
a lot different than 8.
Oh, that's Bradward.
Yeah. Here we go. Uh-oh. Just go back into
Oh man!
Back 300 years in the future.
He's run up to Argynvolsal just as we disappeared.
Oh. What?
I'm back. We're back from the future.
Again.
Dun. And Argynvol's passes that.
We're both
So we
like,
go to the Wild West and it's mediocre.
Yeah, it's alright. It's not as good.
second one's never as good as the first. You make it across without
Third.
it.
That's the third.
They do.
The second one's not as good as the first.
Do I do too?
It's true.
Yes, you also make it across.
Okay.
Fine.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, how many D100s did you roll?
2.
I need you to roll 30.
This one's for you.
This one's for you.
Couldn't the other one be for me?
28.
28. As you're walking across, you make it like 20 feet across, and then you hear like a real bad like creaking sound.
Mm-hmm.
And you stand there, and it's like the floor begins to ooze green slime. I'm kidding. You make it across.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And then there's Esmeralda
Okay.
Esmeralda.
and her horse, and she's just like standing there by herself, and she just gets off the horse, and then just walks across without the horse.
Okay.
Like, what am I supposed to do with this horse? Is what she thinks. And she walks across fine.
Does the horse say, "Hey, I don't want to be here alone," and run across you?
Sure.
Yes.
The horse to itself is like, hey, I don't want to be here alone. I'll run across too. And the horse walks across and it's fine.
Alright,
Okay.
Yes,
Um,
to the people asking, Buttslow visit custom race stuff to get all the get all the finalized information.
Yeah.
Close
So
enough.
it's just
think
gotta
so.
be posted.
Just no art.
No art.
You can have like poorly drawn.
Over there.
What's more? Well, there's that one, and then there's that one.
All right, so we gotta work on. I'll put it up on the website.
We'll get it for you, internet.
Yes, so you guys can see what it is.
Even comes with a racial feat. Well, it doesn't come with one. There's an option for a racial beat.
The
With
butt
the
doesn't
big
look
butt.
big enough in
Yeah.
that one.
I know. This was the first.
It's like a Nicki Minaj butt.
This was the first. Well, it depends on what sub race.
Yeah,
you are.
there's
Oh, true,
three.
true.
The
butt
3 different
slaughter
sub races
sub-races.
have different butts.
I forgot your
The Thunderous butt being the nicest butt.
Well, being the
No.
most bodacious butt.
Yeah.
Pure butt.
Anyways,
That's just
you guys
the-
came across.
The healing one is
Um,
very athletic, so it's also very.
You will
Perfect.
see thick, cold fog
Got
begins
them
to
cuts.
swirl in the courtyard. Sporadic flashes of lightning lance the weeping clouds overhead as thunder shakes the ground. Through the drizzle, it starts raining. You see torches flame fluttering on each side of the keep's open main doors. Warm light spills out of the entrance, flooding the courtyard. High above the entrance is a round window with shards of broken glass lodged in its iron frame.
Do we recognize this area of the castle from the wedding?
Yes, you do. You ran away out this. This is exactly where Zaxxes was standing there, and he made fun of you guys as you were leaving.
And what was it, your guy's name?
Rahadin,
Rahadin.
It's
Rahadin?
missing ears.
the earless.
Your
Good
earless,
times.
your earless lover.
My earless
Earless-
lover.
earless bow.
Yes. Anyway.
There are
Lover.
there are
May not have seen
two
it, but I didn't miss
large
it.
gatehouses
Yes, you
to
did.
either side of this.
Okay. So we go past them,
Yeah.
right? There's 2 gatehouses. You want to go in the gatehouse?
And then
Alright. Divine Sense.
Yeah, good call.
I do my thing.
I do mine first.
Okay, what's
Yeah,
divine
yeah.
sense do?
Fiends, celestials, undead.
Within 60 feet.
You don't detect any within 60 feet.
Alright. I don't detect any fiends unless
You
They
detect-
changed mine to not be like
Dragons
a
further
mile, right?
away, but
Yeah, it's
No
not
undead
5
still?
miles anymore. or
you
something.
detect undead, but you can't pinpoint where they are. You know there's some swirling around.
Okay.
Really.
I mean, like you have like the feeling like they're crawling all over you right now. Like the air is filled with undead. Maybe this mist is just ash of undead.
Ugh. Not
All
don't
right.
like
Yes.
it.
Let's keep going.
Do you have my Xenophars guide?
Yes.
Casey, real quick.
So as you guys get to okay. In the courtyard, to the left and to the right are 2 large, massive wooden doors, basically, and you could walk like around to the side of the castle through that. And there's also the 2 open doors into the castle.
Do we want to just go right in?
I would think we shouldn't just like bust right in the front door.
I mean, we're not busting. They're open.
Well, like, you know,
Inviting, which is probably weird, but
I would think so. They've been curving us to get here this whole time. We're just gonna walk in the open door.
I mean, maybe he won't expect us to walk in the front door that he opened for us. He'd be like, nah, I ain't gonna do that.
Smarter than that.
They're smarter than that,
Oh,
or
we
dumber than that. So we go around the back, or we go right in.
Does anybody have any?
We kind of know. Well, I mean, from the last time we were here, we know a basic layout
That's
Okay.
of
true.
the
Yeah,
ground
okay,
floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we know the grounds are over there. We know the tent was over there.
Yeah.
We ran through these
The
rooms.
chapel.
That's the room that had all the spider webs that we got kind of grossed out in.
That's
So
true.
since we know where those, I mean, I feel like we should kind of use those to make educated guesses. Do you guys remember any staircases up or down from our bust through? I was running too quick. I don't remember.
Do what?
Ezzy, do you remember? Were you
Ezzy
there?
wasn't there.
No, I don't remember.
I've been in the
Well,
castle
yeah,
before.
you've been there.
Okay, Ezzy, do you have a recommendation?
Well, I mean,
Either
I ended up scaling up the side of the wall, and got into the up on the walls. There's a walkway into the castle proper, and that's how I entered. It was either the 2nd or the 3rd floor. I couldn't really tell from where I was, but I was ambushed by Strahd there
Okay.
before I was able to really make any meaningful discoveries.
Okay.
All right. Thoughts?
Front door's right here.
First doors here. I mean,
Don't
we could
overthink
make
it.
a quick sweep around the sides. I mean, if we look and we're like, oh no, we could just come back here.
I mean, or we just go right in.
What?
Wait, real quick, before we go in.
Yeah.
Could you take that barding, put it on Festus, and take his breastplate and put it on you?
I mean,
How long would that take you?
do I think that that's a thing or no?
You could definitely take the You could get the bardic on there, but you would not be. You would be here for at least an hour in the courtyard.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not worried about that. Yeah, it's barding. So
Dana, roll me a d20.
I just say we go in.
All right.
1.
Alright, cool.
Whew.
Anyone else?
I'm cool with going in.
What do the guys from Arkenvost think? Or the guy?
Yeah.
Laszlo.
Between their 3 legs. Laszlo's like,
Between the 3 legs.
I mean,
Sounds like a band.
between 3 legs.
Yeah.
Look, I'm here to be supportive of your guys' decisions.
You know what?
Made good decisions up to this point.
I face problems head on. A simple, direct solution is usually the best path.
Should we like
Sounds
just
like
like
we're going through.
peek see
What?
around the corners?
Nope,
The
let's
doors
do
are
it.
open. So
So
I
then
mean,
we have to detect traps or you saw magic up.
I still detect magic.
I don't have detect traps, so
I'm
just-
sure this whole place is
this
just
entire
magic.
building is magic.
It's like, oh look, the water's wet. Great. Let's
Castle
go.
magic. Here
Yep,
we go.
Here we
All
go.
right, let's do it.
Alright,
Let's go
fine.
right in.
Alright, cool. So you guys
cautiously. Sneakily.
No.
No.
No way.
No,
There's no way all of us could
No, I know.
pass stealth checks at disadvantage.
Perceptionally.
Alright.
Perceptively? Yeah, that would be perceptive,
I
sure.
think that's good. Preparingly.
Well,
Now you're just saying words that start with
ready
A.
action. You know?
Sure.
Can we do that? I want a ready.
What's your ready to action?
Oh, I don't know.
Drift club.
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Dodge action.
Dodge action.
I'm ready to dodge action.
Alright.
I'm ready for sunlight.
Alright.
I'll do ready and dodge.
I like to think that me with the ready dodge action is basically like Crunk on the first bit. They're like, hoo, ah.
Yeah, let's go.
That, except without the mouth bits.
Alright, so you guys, the ornate outer doors of the
Ready.
castle hang open, flanked by fluttering torches and
I'm
iron
ready, Mike.
sconces. 20 feet inside, the castle is a second set of doors.
Makes sense.
These
Doors.
are closed.
Well then,
My only weakness.
Closed doors.
we can open them.
I mean, we could just
Is there
try and
anything
open
else
it.
around?
Yeah, let's try and open them.
You guys move forward. As you move 10 feet in,
Hello.
the doors suddenly swing open. You guys are greeted with the grating sound of organ music.
This is grating.
Seemingly from nowhere.
I like that.
You guys move forward. A set of double doors to the west appears to be, or to lead to an exit from the castle.
I don't want it to be into or lead to.
Overhead. I know, that's how it appears to be, or to lead to. I didn't
Appears
write
to
that.
lead.
Overhead, in the vaulted entry foyer, 4 statues of dragons glare down, their eyes flickering in the torchlight.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are right on the edge of the door.
Alright. Here we
I
go.
think he expected us to come in the front door.
Bullshit.
He's playing organ music.
So you guys move in.
Yeah.
As you all move in, the door's behind you.
Of course they do.
Of course they do, right? Like,
Yeah, it's about right.
I
but
expected
I don't know
that.
what you expect to happen.
I would expect them to stay open. That would have been surprising.
Is the door in front of us open?
What's up?
Can you open it?
You walk up to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the doors in front of you are open. This is the great entry. Cobwebs stretch between cobwaves.
I like that better.
From the ocean. Stretch between the columns that support the vaulted ceilings of a great dusty hall, dimly lit by sputtering torches and iron sconces. The torches cast odd shadows across the faces of 8 stone gargoyles squatting motionlessly on the rim of the domed ceiling. Cracked and faded ceiling frescoes are covered by decay. Double doors of bronze stand closed to the east. To the north, a wide staircase climbs into the darkness. A lit hallway to the south contains another set of bronze doors, through which you hear sad and majestic organ tones.
We head towards the organ tones.
I want to like look around though. No,
An elf
you told us everything.
with brown skin and long black hair descends the wide staircase. Why as a cat?
Is he missing an ear?
He has no ears. He
No
wears
ears. My
a great cloak over black studded leather armor and has a polished scimitar hanging from his belt. My master is expecting you, he says.
Do I have
And he comes
wrist?
over to Elvira and he kneels before you and he kisses your hand.
I want to go.
He blushes. It's hard to tell because he's like
He's dark.
purplish.
Purplish.
Move on.
All in a circle.
Move
all
on.
In a circle.
All in a
internet.
circle.
And he says, "Please,
Full
this
circle.
way."
All right. We'll follow him.
Yeah.
Seriously.
All right, cool. And he leads you.
I want to go. I clench my
In
butt.
his ear. In his ear hole.
You do what?
I want to say I've missed you in his ear hole.
Okay, he hears that and he smiles.
He helped save us. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we would have been dead
We would have been dead.
days ago if it wasn't for him.
Yeah.
Literally days.
Yeah.
Literally.
Alright, cool.
Like 4?
Yeah, like 4 days ago when we got to
This
Barovia.
campaign has taken you guys a long time.
It really has too.
For 4 days.
For 4 days?
I mean,
I think it's
really,
probably been like a week.
we like that's pretty good. We'll like show up, we're like, oh shit, all right, we got this. Nice.
Alright.
We're like shitty. We're
For like
on
a day,
4.
we're like, oh, all right, we got this.
Where is that on this map? Oh, it's right there. Okay, cool. Torchlight flutters against the walls of this vaulted hall. To the east, an arched hallway stretches for 20 feet, ending at a spiral staircase that goes up and down. Next to the hallway, a suit of armor, oiled and glistening, stands at attention in a shallow alcove. To the west, large double doors hang open slightly, and a steady bright light escapes through the opening. Swells of organ music come from behind the doors, spilling their melody of power and defeat into the hall. And then Rahadin will open the door for you guys and stand there.
We go in,
Please
I go in. We go in.
You guys go in?
Yeah, I follow Bim.
Yeah.
But on the way out, I give Rahad one of these.
He basically ignores you.
Like it. I respect that.
Like, he sees it and, like, he's not terribly
Get
emotive.
rid. This is it. Get rid.
Oh, I'm nervous.
What do dimensional shackles do again?
So you can't teleport.
Can't teleport.
3
So
enormous
it's a good
crystal
thing to
chandeliers
try to
brightly
help.
illuminate
He tries to get out the
this
castle.
magnificent chamber. Pillars of stone stand against dull white marble walls supporting the ceiling. In the center of the room, a long, heavy tablecloth is covered with fine white satin cloth. The table is laden with many delectable foods, roasted beast basted in a savory
Roasted
sauce, roots and herbs of every taste, and sweet fruits and vegetables. Places are set for each of you with fine, delicate china and silver. At each plate is a crystal goblet filled with an amber liquid, with a delicate, tantalizing fragrance. At the center of the far west wall, between floor-to-ceiling mirrors, stands a massive organ. Its pipe blare out a thunderous melody that speaks in its tones of great despair. Seated at the organ, facing away from you, a single caped figure pounds the keys in raptured ecstasy. The figure suddenly stops, and as a deep silence falls over the dining hall,
Rapture.
it slowly turns towards you. It's been more than 3 days.
It
But
has.
please,
Dinner was
I'm
3 days ago.
Oh shoot!
Has it- I don't know if it's been 3. I really don't know how long it's
I
been.
don't know how many.
I don't
It's been
remember.
more. How many?
It's been more than 3 days. He would
Okay.
know.
Yeah, he would know.
Yes,
You're
he
right.
would
He was here the whole time.
How'd you know I was coming?
Well,
So that there's a place set for each of us.
Yeah.
I just joined them. I've never met you before.
no, I mean,
He's
a
all
good
seeing.
host is always prepared for guests. Please, come
That's
sit.
bullshit.
She says in her head.
Yes.
Yeah, I go sit.
Yeah.
Mm.
This,
Well, Frick, wait here.
this food looks
That's
damn.
this
This looks
too.
like the best food in this whole place.
Yeah, it looks wonderful. He's
This
like,
is wonderful.
thank you for coming. I'm sorry about our previous encounter. I was miffed. My brother brings out the worst in me.
The pool. I remember.
Totally.
Feel free to explore the castle and take advantage of any of what you find in it.
Oh.
Yes, please. I'd love you
Thanks.
to sit, enjoy. I'm going to play a little music for you while you eat. I've already eaten. He smiles.
Cool.
Teeth bared.
Are they blood ridden?
No.
Okay.
He looks calm, composed, handsome, well-mannered,
Powerful.
powerful, like a...
Non-injured.
He sits back down and begins playing the organ, and it's like a soft, melancholy sound. Not with the emotion that he was just playing previously.
Not with raptured ecstasy.
No. So what do you guys do? Not with raptured ecstasy.
I'm gonna sit.
I'm gonna sit.
I'll sit.
Alright, you guys all sit. You begin.
Is the food magic?
Is the food magic?
And via detect magic spells?
No.
Maybe I feed Rahad and see if he eats it. Be like, as I tantalize his ear hole.
Is there anybody else here?
Rodden, as you guys
Gently
enter,
finger
he
the
left.
ear hole.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
I'm
I
waiting
know.
days, more than 3 days
Is there
to see
any-
him.
So you waited weeks.
Is there anybody else?
In the room?
Yeah.
No.
How active? He seems like he's pretty occupied, right?
He said we could walk
I'm
around
gonna take a
the
sip of
castle.
wine.
So you go, take a sip of wine. This is delicious. It's wonderful.
Guys, this is real good stuff.
It's a red wine, but it's light. You get like notes of like cherry,
I love cherries.
and it's just like it's beautifully aged
This is a good wine.
and delicious.
I'm gonna start eating.
This is the same day we left?
Yes.
Argenvostold?
Yeah.
This is getting near. It's now. You don't know what time it is, but it's nightish.
Yeah.
As far as you've
Do
come.
we know what the benefits of our great meal we had? Do we know anything about that? The one that gave us the extra hit points.
No, that was more just being nice.
Alright.
Delicious meal. Why?
Fair. Was it, oh, well, because it's if it was a hero's feast, that would be important to
Yeah,
know.
it is not.
Yeah, well, that's a bummer.
Just good food.
I got one of those.
Yeah.
One of them
I'm
scrolls.
just gonna, like,
Yeah, have some wine.
try to nonchalantly, like, put some food in my bag of holding and be like, that's real good.
Alright, so as soon as you take the food and put it into the bag of holding, Strahd disappears,
Yeah.
and then like a screeching sound comes from the organ, and all the lights in the hall come out, and
Dicks.
there's a laughing sound.
Did you put it in the bag?
Is my wine still okay?
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, good.
When that happens, all the food that was in my mouth, I just.
You guys hear the screeching of ancient hinges and slamming doors one after another in the distance.
You didn't even let us look around the
You
castle.
also hear from outside the portcullis clang shut and the tired groan of an aged drawbridge pulling up.
Yes,
Oh.
And the doors to the room you are in slam shut.
Is Ezzy with us?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was just checking. And so is the night guy? And
It's
the guy
still
with
delicious.
the guy without half the leg? He's
Yeah,
there too?
everybody's in. Everybody's in the room with you
Our
guys.
horse is in there?
No, the horses, I don't know. What did you guys do with your horses?
We
Yeah,
technically
I
didn't.
brought Festus in the room.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I brought
Festus
Wolfric.
and Wolfric, but
Yeah.
nobody specified the horses.
I did not specify.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Why
just
the
was
horses
right.
in the room with us?
I was
Okay, we
right.
can let us know.
Why would you bring a
No,
horse?
the horses
in-
aren't in the room.
Yeah.
Well, last time we
The
could
horses
have used
are out
some
the
freaking
courtyard.
horses in case you forgot. I'm just
What?
saying. When the zombies chased us and
You
Ron
were
was
like,
chasing
I
us.
want to bring my horse in the castle. So I'm going to assume that you didn't.
Yeah,
Like a
that's
normal
fine. All right.
person.
Oh.
Like a normal
Explores
person.
the castle.
Well, we should have.
Not enough horsing around, Dana.
Okay.
Alright, so what do you guys do? You're at the table, there's food and drink.
I don't see
Finish
anything.
eating.
You don't see anything. There's the organ, no Strahd. All
No.
of the windows slammed shut. All of the lights went out.
Is it
It's-
the magic of darkness?
That's not magic darkness. It's just dark. It's not even like fully dark. It's
Yeah.
just like dusk.
Well, that was interesting.
We didn't even get to look around.
Well, I don't know. I will,
Yeah. That seems lame.
I will tell you guys. I'll be like, yeah, I tried to put the food in the bag of holding, and that's what caused that to happen. Or at least that's what it seemed like.
Perhaps he was insulted.
Perhaps.
Probably like a breach of etiquette or something.
I don't know.
He seems like a very proper dude.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He should just.
But he didn't rescind his offer to let us go around the castle. So,
Yeah. we
Let
did.
us go explore.
so yeah, let's finish eating and then
Sure.
figure out what happens next.
Alright, cool. Esmeralda goes over to the organ and just like messes around on it. It's before it sounded very clean, but now it sounds very discordant.
Mm.
Like it was magically being played before?
Almost like it was magic.
Okay. I finish eating.
You finish eating.
Polish off my
It
wine.
was delicious. The wine was good.
All right, let's
I'll
do
eat
this.
too. Fuck it.
Let's go.
So Stefan can't eat, but Laszlo will eat
Sure.
a little. He'll have some
We
bread.
could like.
So.
I'm just kidding.
He's not
But he'd be famished after getting a leg.
how did Sir Stefan get up here?
What?
On the horse I
Harry,
brought him.
Laszlo is gonna
Harry, we
keep
keep
him. Yeah.
On the horse.
Okay. So what's our move with that going forward? You just gonna keep carrying him?
I mean, yeah, I can.
Steph, do you feel good enough to crutch it?
Yeah, if you found me some crutches, I bet I could at least maneuver. Like I could hold myself up if we were in a combat situation. I don't know if I could fight with one leg. But
Yeah, it was more that.
I can allow Laszlo to fight.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
All right.
I mean, I still have plate mail on, so I mean, I'm not.
Heavy. Yeah, you're heavy.
I'm not light, and I'm also, I mean, I'm just basically a tin can.
Fair.
Full of food.
Full of food?
Full of food.
Vampire food.
Or zombie food.
Or zombie
Oh.
food. Or werewolf food. Really any kind of food.
Yeah, you spiders.
Do I feel like there's a way, with somewhat a relative ease, that I could take, potentially, the greave off of his leg that has it,
Right.
and try to, like, make, like, a prosthetic stump for his other leg? So,
Probably not right now.
Gotcha.
Esmeralda only has one leg.
Right.
And so she is willing to chat with you about maybe fashioning
Yeah.
something. Like she'll take off her leg, which is not something she usually feels
Right,
comfortable doing.
right.
But she's like,
Well, we're friends.
we'll see if we can
Makes sense.
find a way. I don't know if we'll be able to fashion a prosthetic. This was well over 2,000 gold. This one cost me.
Alright, well,
You know,
I'm
to
just
get
looking for
something.
something that he can kind of hobble.
Yeah. I mean, for right now, it seems like a crutch would be his best bet. It's
Right.
I don't think we
takes
can
a
like
while
stick
to
something on
learn
his
how to-
nub that's all burnt.
Right.
Yeah, it takes a while to learn how to walk, and like it's got a callus and scab up on the prosthetic before
Yeah.
you can actually move around regularly with it.
Alright.
It's gonna take years of rehabilitation for him to be able to walk.
Yep, alright.
But he's
So
alive.
she goes up to one of the windows, and there's like large wooden like dowels around it that you can hang like shutters up on, and she'll take that and she'll like bust it, and then she'll break it in a couple pieces, and then she'll cast mending and kind of like form it together to be like a full on, not like a crutch, but like a cane that he can lean on.
Okay.
Okay.
And then she's like, this is the best I can do for right now.
That's great.
Yep.
So he'll be able to walk.
Cool.
Yeah. And
Alright.
Laszlo's like, all right, let's go.
Where to?
Let's do it.
Goes over to the door and he cautiously grabs the hand, pulls it open. No, it's not locked.
So I'm assuming he wants us to go
All the
around
lights
castle.
in the rest of the hall have gone out. To your left is the great entry which you were in before.
Mm-hmm.
Directly across from you is a staircase that leads both up and down.
What do you guys think?
Mm.
His casket's probably
Down.
down. Right?
That's where he is now.
Probably not. Is that where... So I don't know like a whole ton about vampires. That's the end of my sentence.
Oh.
So I don't know what to do, is what I was implying.
I mean, let's explore the castle and see what we can do.
Esmeralda's been here before. She said she didn't get very far
That's what it
before she was
sounds like.
ambushed.
No, I was I was up on the second floor or maybe the third, and I just I was walking through. I went through a couple bedrooms, and I found one that seemed to have this picture of this beautiful red-haired woman, and that's where Strahd attacked me. I was able to fend him off just long enough to escape.
How rude of us. We didn't ask him about his new wife.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, let's pick a direction and let's go. I think it's down or up.
Casket's probably down.
Do we want to go there first?
If we saw the picture of the beautiful lady, because
Probably where he is. Up
probably
there.
where he is, up.
Do we want to go up or down? What do we think's best? Does anybody know
You
anything?
know anything about vampires?
Well, I mean,
Would I know any?
you
Would I
assume
know?
if there's a crypt in the castle, it would be down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I would
but
think.
Do
do
we find his sarcophagus before we confront him? That way we'll know where he's going to return if we can defeat him.
I mean, or do we destroy it? I don't know if that makes more sense. Destroy it before we destroy him.
We can certainly try.
Do you know anything, Miss Grave Cleric?
I would think.
About vampires?
Would I know anything about the vampires? Specifically?
I would know things about resting places.
Okay, you could roll me a religion check.
Help myself, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Great.
Religion? Are you sure it's
Yeah.
not something else?
Go to chat.
Ooh.
Have that roll this a little bit more.
That's better. I had like a 5.
You know that vampires sleep in caskets.
Alright, well, I guess
Oh,
both.
slow down.
Casket or Strahd.
Strahd.
Alright, up it is.
Alright.
Alright, so you guys begin to
I guess at this rate, what the
ascend
heck?
the stairs.
I feel like we should probably have done the casket, but
Does
She's
anyone-
Bert
spoken up.
spoke first, so
I mean, you could speak now. You can change people's minds.
I don't know. I feel
You
like
guys begin to
even
take
though
a couple steps up the stairs.
yeah, I'm gonna say hold on a second. Even though I don't apparently know anything besides caskets, I feel like that's where they go to heal, maybe if they get injured. So maybe we should
And-
take out
yeah.
something that could possibly give him more power or healing before
Well,
we
remember,
try to
if we
attack
defeat him, we want to get him out of here. Remember, that was the whole thing?
Yeah, put him in
True.
the sack.
Right, and then take it back to our world and then bring it back
Mhm.
to human. That whole thing,
Yeah,
right? You have that all written down?
I do actually.
Right. So what was the exact wording for that? Did you have it all written down?
I think I do.
I really hope you do, because that was our ace in the hole.
Well, of course, you guys would remember that
Yeah.
Yeah.
you were supposed to find Strahd and then stab him with the feather, which
Yeah.
was supposed to
Make him
allow you to
to kill.
take him. It's supposed to turn him back into a human,
Yeah.
so you could take him out of Ravenloft and all of Barovia, and then he wouldn't be able to be saved by the dark powers.
Alright, so
Yes.
here's the thing. If that happens, then he's not a vampire anymore. If you stab him with that and do all that,
Oh, okay,
he's not
alright.
a vampire anymore.
Alright, you convinced me.
Then he doesn't go back to the sarcophagus.
But I feel like
'cause-
he can poof, you know.
well, that's why we gotta end it with the stab.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if she gets the shackles on him, then he can't teleport.
Alright, you sold me. Let's just do it.
Right? I mean, that's the whole thing of those shackles.
What do you
That's
think,
what I was
Ezzy?
gonna be like. I've slain vampires before, lesser than Strahd, of course, but if you defeat them in combat, they have to return to their sarcophagus, and they are paralyzed until they have regained their.
Alright, so
Okay.
after we get him there. So we know where he's gonna go. Or are you saying we should go find it to see
I mean,
where
if we,
so we know where.
well, the thing is, if we fight him and we defeat him and send it back, and actually defeat him, not just like some trick, then he's stuck there. So we could,
Find it
if we
after.
destroy it,
Okay.
then
Gotcha. Alright.
we're not gonna know where he's gonna
Should
go.
we find
Oh,
it?
We could
though?
find it. That's not a bad. I mean, he might be down in the crypts if they're there.
Thought.
Okay.
So, there's something with stakes in vampires, right? Wooden stakes?
Wooden stakes really
Yeah.
hard. Yes, paralyzes them.
Paralyze them. What if, and I'm just spitballing here,
It's like roll me a d20.
we go find his sarcophagus,
Or
put like a torch or something right about where his heart would be. So if he reforms with a stake through his heart, and then then he's paralyzed not until he regains strength, until we get there, however long that takes.
That would
Would that
work, right?
work?
As a thought I just had.
Not a bad idea.
Alright.
I mean, I've never heard of it
Well,
before,
yeah.
but this is a new technique. We could
Alright,
be
whatever you guys want to do, that's fine.
Alright, so let's go.
Trailblazers.
Alright, let's go then.
Right down.
Alright, down then.
Come on, Wolfric.
We're down after all this?
Yep.
Okay.
You're welcome. I
Okay.
have great ideas. Sometimes.
Wait.
And then other times I talk.
Which one said wait?
I did.
Oh. Like DM you?
Yeah. The
Okay. Because you're like, wait.
Wait.
We'll
Oh,
write it on a
minutes.
piece of paper as we're going down.
I have a. Is this the character that draws great maps?
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't remember anymore.
Alright, you guys
Keep
begin
track
to
of
move
more
down the
characters.
stairs. From above, you feel cold air whistling down, and from below, it's more stagnant as you move your way down. the stairs into.
Excellent memory for maps and geography.
Nice.
So I'll remember things.
Okay, good. The stair descends into black, and as you reach the bottom, still water that fills an arched hallway before you. The water's surface. That's okay. Yeah. So water's sitting on the ground. The water's surface is like a dark mirrored glass, disturbed only occasionally by the thwick of a drop falling from the ceiling. 20 feet ahead, arched doorways, so this is at the bottom of the stairs, arched doorways lead downward from each side of the hallway. In each arched doorway, an iron door stands closed and partially submerged. You hear a weak cry for help from beyond one of the doors.
Of course we do.
Alright, well, we're here for one thing.
Hey.
Let's keep an eye on stuff. We'll keep going.
We
Is that what they're
ignore the
saying?
cries?
They're saying, hey.
I mean, we're trying to go further. We don't think this doesn't look like a crypt, right?
Does this look like a crypt? No.
So we're gonna go further down. Probably.
Yes.
This is the bottom of the stairs. There's
Oh.
resting water on the bottom, like 3 or 4 inches of the floor here. So
Alright.
obviously, water has settled up to this level.
So we may be flooded.
Mm.
Crypts. Vampires don't need to breathe.
Good idea. Really good idea.
It's a great idea.
You guys begin to move
We'll
forward.
move through and see what we find. But we might be turning around.
Alright, great. So you guys take a couple steps into the water, and you realize that the water is actually, okay, 3 feet deep.
Oh, wow.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Do I want to keep going?
I don't know. What,
Can
what
you-
bad things are
Are
in
you
the
tall
water?
enough to breathe?
I mean, Festus is back. I
Yeah.
am.
What bad things live in water? Yeah, a lot of bad things.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna do a little drawing,
Okay.
just so you guys kind of got a sense of where you're at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool. Before we go too far, what time is everybody thinking about ending JE2?
What time is it?
Oh, 8:52.
Ah, jeez.
So you tell me. Before you go nuts drawing something out.
Alright, I mean, we'll play for another, like, half hour, and then we should be able
Does
to
that
find
work
a
for
good...
everybody?
Yeah, you make it work.
Alright, cool. It's just a 10-foot wide hallway that extends down about 40 feet.
Okay.
20 feet into it, there are steps that lead downward to passageways. The one on the left, you hear a voice yelling for help behind it.
Alright. I mean,
Alright. You gonna go down there and see what's up, or do you wanna keep
Yeah.
going?
I mean, last time judging based on last time we were in a place and we heard voices from downstairs.
Yeah, alright. Okay.
So, I would.
Alright, we'll head
Check it
towards the voice, I guess.
Alright, cool. Who's going first?
I am.
Alright, what's your plan here?
To ride on Wolfric, even though he hates it.
Alright, cool. What? How much do you weigh?
A lot.
Without
your
my plate
armor?
mail?
With your armor
Ah.
and with Wolfric.
And your...
Because he's...
Okay. So I weigh 176 pounds. Wolfric weighs. Does it say?
No.
I don't think so. I don't know. It's a crag cat. Weighs as much as a lion. And I don't know how much plate mail weighs.
At least 50 pounds.
At least 50 pounds.
Alright.
I'm gonna
Well, he's
Google
like
how
magic, so
much
he shouldn't weigh anything.
That's not
does
So
a
you-
lion weigh?
Well, a lion weighs around 200 pounds.
A adult male lion weighs around 420 pounds.
Yeah, but he's not that big.
A female, 280.
Yeah, okay. So we'll say that altogether you guys are like 500 pounds.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. So roll me a percentile.
Oh boy.
I want to go up.
10.
Okay, cool. So you guys are walking along, and what size is Wolfric? He's large, right?
He's large.
Alright, cool. So you guys walk the 20 feet to the two
water?
separations of the door, and you see an opening in front of you that leads to a
Must say
large
help
open
is
area.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, and then to the left and to the right are two iron doorways down a couple steps.
Okay. I go down a couple steps.
So you go down a couple steps to the door.
Is the door locked?
You go and you reach towards the door, a rusty iron door. It's not locked, but it is difficult to open, and you can make an athletics check to open it.
Might the water be coming from behind the door?
You don't know, because it's closed. It's not flowing right now. It's standing water.
I turn around and look to the group. Should I open this?
Where's the voice coming from? In relation to this door.
Oh, what's up?
Where's the voice coming from?
Oh, it's behind the door.
This door that he's at.
Yeah.
So, are they going like help me underwater?
No, it doesn't sound like you can hear the voice.
Okay,
It's
so-
obviously not coming from underwater.
So it's not underwater completely.
Can I make an investigation check to see if this sound is an illusion?
Yeah.
Am I close enough to help?
Sure. No.
11.
You know it sounds real.
Okay, cool. I open the door.
Alright.
Alright, try to open the door.
So you try to open the door. Roll me athletics.
Is that it?
Plus 14? Something like that?
Plus 11.
Pretty reasonable.
8 mod, 3 proficiency bonus. You. Natural 1.
Natural 1. So.
So 12.
Alright, you're able to open the door.
Ha!
It's not even hard.
Figured it out.
Yeah. So you open the door. Water does not rush all over you.
Good.
But a mold-covered ceiling hangs 3 feet above the still black water that fills this dungeon corridor. The water is 5 feet deep. 10-foot square cells, their entrances blocked by iron bars. You can't ride Wolfric into this room. He's
Okay.
too big to fit. 10-foot square cells, their entrances blocked by iron bars, line both sides of the hall. From one of the cells, you hear a gruff voice ask, "Who's there?" Hello?
It's Murph.
Okay, so
Take
like,
this
Hi, Murph.
Who's there?
I'm a meal. Can you get me out of here?
A meal? Cool name. Maybe.
Maybe.
Where you from, Emil?
I'm from Barovia.
Oh. What's the password?
What?
What's the password?
I don't know what you mean.
Ah, you're a good one. He's good, guys. He didn't fall for that.
Are there other people there? Could you send somebody smarter?
Anyone I send would be smarter, but it
Well,
wouldn't be
yeah.
as much fun.
Okay, that's fair. So you see a strong young man clutching the bars of his cell while struggling to keep his teeth from chattering. His clothes are shredded, and he's soaked from head to toe.
How far away is he?
He is
Grab this rope.
it's 40 feet long corridor.
Pull some more.
He's about 30 feet away from you.
Cool, divine sense. Is he fiend, undead, or celestial?
No.
Ah, I think he might be a dude.
Alright.
Is your cell locked? I assume your cell is locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't open a cell.
Can you break it?
Probably not from underwater, but I'll try.
I mean, he's not underwater. The top 3 feet of the room are not underwater.
Yeah, but the bottom 5 feet are, right?
Yeah, but
So I'd have to do one of these.
Yeah.
Not a whole bunch of.
But you're on your.
I'll do the best that I can do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take off my cloak,
Okay.
hand it to Slangy.
Sure.
Just don't let this get wet.
She got pee on it, and then we can put it in the bars.
What?
No,
I
no,
don't think that's how that
that's not a real thing. They tried
Jackie
it
Chan
on
did
Mythbusters.
it.
Yeah, this Jackie Jazz was like Shanghai.
Shanghai.
Noon, yeah.
Noon.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna. If only I had a trident. It'd be perfect. I'm gonna swim down there. Or walk down there. Swim. It's 5 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna swim down.
Alright, so you swim down there.
Are we just like
Wait,
watching
look in.
this happen?
You guys
Yeah.
aren't really watching this because you're on the end of the corridor.
Yeah.
You can't see. So you go down to him, and then there's the door. It's stuck shut, it's locked.
Is it
Right.
metal?
It is metal.
Yeah, I'm trying to break it.
Alright, cool. Let's rusty iron.
I'm going
Do
to
it.
use a crowbar.
Alright,
To
cool.
try and
Then make me an athletics check.
Do it.
same die again. There's no way I'll roll 2 natural ones in a row. Will I? Natural 1.
Oh, okay. It's
Wow.
too. It's cold.
It's 12.
The water's cold and you can't do it.
Shake it off. Can I try again?
Yeah, give it a go. Come on, you can do it. Please.
18.
You hear like a little creak in the door. Doesn't budge.
I could actually use a hand. Could someone... like,
I'll push from this side.
Alright, cool.
Alright, here we go.
Thanks, Emil.
Help you.
Can we hear him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
You got this.
sarcasm
You
comes
got
through.
this.
19 on the roll, so 30.
Alright, this time, and he was pushing, but you didn't do anything, and he just, and you just tear it off, and here you are holding the door.
Alright.
He's like, oh, thank you. God, it's cold.
Cool.
He's like a 6'2" black dude.
Is he, look emaciated? Has he been down there for a while?
No, he doesn't. He looks muscular.
Alright. Jamel.
Say the Coltrane.
Cool.
Woo! Give Coltrane the weapon.
I like this train, fellow.
Yes.
Alright, so he comes. You see shackled to one of the other cells is an emaciated figure in blue.
Nah.
His spindly arms spread wide and his head tilted forward.
Spindly
Long
arms?
gray hair hangs down in front of the dead man's face.
Well, if Gandalf's here, we should probably free him. We're gonna need that.
And then in another cell, you see pounded in the roof of this cell is a rusted iron pulley strung through with a rope that is tied to one of the cross beams of the barred door. Dangling upside down from the pulley is a man, flabby and stout of build, in tight-fitting leather armor. His boots are bound with rope just below the pulley. His fleshy hands are tied behind his back, and his head is underwater. He isn't moving.
Oh.
He's probably dead and drowned.
From across the hall, you hear noise.
The other side?
Yeah, from the other side.
Like,
There.
back up the stairs.
Back
where
up
he
the
was,
stairs
then
and
down the
across.
other
Yeah.
side.
There's a dead dwarf in one of the other cells.
Sad.
Cool. I will relay all this information to the rest of the group. Like, I think they're all dead, so I didn't do anything. And also, I assume they don't have anything cool because they were in a jail cell.
There.
Alright, let's go this way.
Did
Wait,
Emil
Emil,
say they were
did you,
alive?
did they take away your cool stuff before you got here?
I didn't have any cool stuff.
Okay. Wait, Sagi, cloak, please? Here, bro. Arm up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Watch out if you're just standing on one of these blocks underneath the water by itself, you can get teleported into one of those cells.
Oh, God. Thanks for the heads up.
Alright.
Useful
It
already.
was lucky you didn't before.
Yeah.
Does anyone have an extra weapon to give Emil so he can defend himself? Looking at you, Steph.
What kind of
No offense, but
kind
We
of
don't know
weapons
him.
you use?
What?
He's Emil.
I came here. I was trying to see if I could find any treasure in the castle. I came down here.
Insight check.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm gonna help everybody.
20.
You get a 2.
22.
Ted, you get a 1.
24. 25.
Slaggy, you get a 4.
19.
I get
A 4.
16.
So you guys are all able to tell that he's not being 100% truthful here.
I feel like you're not being 100% truthful here, Emil. And, like, I just ripped a door off for you. For a level.
Okay. That's
Festus is just like working out kinks in his neck and his teeth are just like.
I don't know what you want me to say here. I'm just
The
trying
truth?
to not die.
Is that the truth?
Are you trying to die?
24.
8.
Yeah, he's
25.
definitely not trying to die.
Got it.
I only get 30.
Alright, here's a better question. If we give you a weapon, are you going to try to stab us in the back?
But definitely not.
I believe that. Because he said definitely. That's how you know someone's telling the truth.
19.
24.
Maybe not definitely not. But it seems like at this point, probably he wouldn't try and stab you in the back. Because there's 7 of you, and like a giant metal raptor,
Yeah.
and like,
And a cat.
he's a guy. Yeah,
Alright.
the big old cat. And this guy just ripped off an iron grate.
He's
What did you
not-
see before you got sent down here?
I came into the castle,
Yep.
met Strahd,
Yep.
ate food,
How did that go?
came down the stairs. It was fun.
Alright.
He played some music. It was nice. And then when I got up to leave, he disappeared.
How weird.
And
Came
then
downstairs.
I came downstairs and I got teleported into that cell.
Gotcha. Alright,
Ah.
so that's all you've seen.
That's as far as I got.
Darn.
Alright, you
That's
got any
helpful.
skills?
I can swing this weapon right here.
Alright.
Wait, did we get
What do
one?
we
I
do?
give him a dagger.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Anything better?
Not for me.
Not for me either.
Actually, wait. I have a regular mace. I'd be like, mace?
Yeah, definitely better than a dagger.
Give me the dagger back.
Great guy.
This is Manfred.
Okay.
He says hi.
You can't have him. Don't ask.
Thought he did not
Okay.
talk to you.
He doesn't talk to me.
All right,
Doesn't mean he
let's
doesn't
go
talk to
through this door.
anyone.
Alright, let's
Emil,
get out of
get
this
the door.
water, maybe?
Alright.
It was a very
Get out
weird
the water.
relationship with
Alright,
you.
so he looks at you like, what am I getting myself into?
Have Emil go open the door.
Sure.
Good move.
This.
I think you're getting yourself into
Doesn't have armor.
living. I don't think that's what it is.
Oh, there's armor on a fat guy down there. Emil, do you want to go grab it?
He goes and he can't open this door.
Is it locked?
No, I don't think it's locked. It's just heavy.
Excuse me. 29.
Yeah. Here. No problems. Opens it almost like it's not in 5 feet of water.
Ha
Aha.
I'm gonna take the part that was submerged in water,
Sure.
try and punch it off.
Alright. You guys see 8 more empty cells.
All empty.
All empty.
Don't step on a thing.
No detect magic stuff.
They're trapped.
Yes, you do detect magic coming from one of the cells.
Can I see what's in it?
It's a glowing item further down. You can't see exactly what it is from where you are, but
Okay. I go under. Stick my head underwater.
and you see a shimmering sword, a glowing blade that can be seen beneath the water near the back of the cell.
We see Ben.
There's a sword.
Ooh.
It's glowy.
Ooh.
Sounds like we might need that.
Does it?
Oh, glowy's usually helpful.
I'll go grab it.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to like try to, I don't know, lasso it?
No.
No, let's just grab
It's underwater.
With what?
I'll just go get it.
Yeah,
With,
rope.
with my magic underwater lasso?
Yep.
You got a magic underwater lasso?
That was sarcasm, Emil.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Bim has a lot of that.
I'm gonna open the door.
Alright. You go to open the door. It is locked. It's barred. Alright. Roll me. Slide in.
These tools?
Can I help that?
Yes.
Yeah, give me that.
2.
You're able to click it open.
We're like,
Does it look trapped? I look and
More
ask
like-
them.
as I slowly pull it open through the water.
8. Does it look trapped?
Nope.
Them. Think this is trapped?
Wait.
Well,
4.
that's probably 16.
No, it doesn't look trapped.
That's
20.
fine.
20.
20.
Still doesn't look trapped.
Alright.
Go get
Does
it.
it look magic trapped?
Fuck
The only
no.
tragic, or the only magic, the only
The
tragic.
only magic.
That's
The only
tragic
tragic
magic.
magic is the sword.
Oh, okay. Wolfric, wait here. And I'm gonna
Wolfric waits. You walk
swim in there.
Swim in there.
I look at it.
You look at it. It's a glowing sword.
Looks cool.
You reach in and you grab it, and as you do, it says, "Aha! I've been found once again. I implore you, use me to fight evil."
I let go.
Ah! What?
Alright, I grab it again.
Oh, I've been grabbed once again. Please use me to.
Shh. Inside voices. Inside voices sword.
This is in your head. So.
Oh!
Yeah.
Inside voices sword.
I don't have it inside,
Oh my
boys.
god, it's so loud in my head.
Yes.
What's your name, bro?
My name is. I actually don't have a name.
weapon.
What's your name?
Murph.
I'll be Murph too.
No, that would be confusing if we were both Murph. Why don't you pick a different name? Like Jack.
No, I like Murph too.
Why? No, like I'd be Murph 1 and you'd be Murph 2? Alright,
What kind of
guys,
sword is it?
this is Murph 2.
It's a longsword.
Why do you keep talking to weapons?
This one's actually talking to me. With Manfred, I'm just messing with you.
Mm.
Does it-
Yes,
The
indeed.
microphone's
says yes,
probably
indeed.
crackling.
Please
It's not
use
yet.
me to fight evil.
Murph, would you be upset if I gave you to a friend of mine to fight evil?
As long as I get to strike down the evil in the world, then no.
Oh, okay.
As long as they're good.
Oh yeah,
Because you're
she's-
good, I can tell.
She's okay.
But it's neutral, so we're not gonna
Okay. You're looking at the sword. It doesn't
I
make
don't know if
facial
you're-
Yeah, it's a sword.
Who's good?
Slaggy, would you describe yourself as like good in any capacity?
Just let her see what happens.
Yes.
All right. Here, take this sword. It's magic and wants to defeat evil. As long as you're good.
Grab the sword. It's glowing.
Nothing happens.
It's a glowing sword.
You're welcome. Got your glowing sword.
It's a +1 longsword.
Do you have
Continually sheds 15 feet of bright light.
It doesn't talk to her.
What kind of
Nope.
damage does it do?
Sword damage.
slashing damage?
Magic sword damage. Slashing.
But like, is it better than my axe and hammer?
Better than the hammer. Hammer's just a regular hammer.
Well, it's a magic sword, yeah.
Magic
and
sword.
I can still do too. Cool.
Doesn't talk to her?
Doesn't talk to her.
Is she a good? You a good
Are
lineman?
you neutral?
I'm good.
Got a
Oh, it just doesn't talk to her. I just thought maybe. Okay.
Alright, interesting.
You're neutral good,
Sword
right?
doesn't
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, I'm neutral good.
Alright, makes sense. He's just crazy, man.
Its name is Murph 2, I guess.
It's a +1 longsword?
Yeah. So, you know, if you want to talk to it, it goes by Murph 2. Not Murph also, Murph the number 2, like the second Murph.
Murph 2?
Why doesn't it talk to her?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, this is the end of this room, right?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back out to the main hallway and
What's
continue
things?
onward.
Alright, cool.
Plus
So
one
you guys go back to the main
No, I know.
hallway and
What's the
continue
base?
onward towards
Not a
D8.
The down.
Yes.
The straight one.
1d8.
towards the end of the into the
6.
open room beyond.
That's including the +1.
Yes.
Yes.
What is the
Into
attack?
the beyond.
What's
Alright,
it based
cool.
on?
One less than your axe.
So
Actually,
you guys
let's do
move
it.
to the edge of this. You're able to avoid the teleporting squares as you have been informed
It's a
about
smart
them.
idea on his part. Just saying.
Dark, low shapes thrust out of the still, brackish water that fills this 50-foot square room, the ceiling of which is festooned with hanging chains that look like thick black webbed strands. A balcony set into the north wall overlooks the room and has 2 large thrones atop it with a red velvet curtain behind them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
What's behind that curtain?
Alright, cool. The dark shapes in the water are racks, Iron Maidens, stocks, and other instruments of torture. The skeletons of their past victims lie within them, their jaws seemingly frozen open in silent screams.
This is the only way out of this room? Besides the curtain.
There's the balcony, up 15 feet, or 10 feet.
Alright, so there's a balcony and there's a curtain?
Yes, there's a balcony, and then there's 2 chairs, and behind the chairs is a curtain.
Curtain, I
Yeah,
guess?
let's check the curtain.
You would have to go into the room and then climb up to the balcony. There's no like stairs up to the balcony.
Oh,
You have to- it's just the balcony itself.
Sure.
Isn't there shadowy things in here?
Racks.
Yes.
Torture.
Alright, so who's going in?
Oh, okay.
Nate.
Alright, so you walk in. Who else is going in?
What are we going into? The torture
Neil
room?
comes in too.
Yeah, I guess.
How deep's the water look?
It looks like about 3 feet deep.
Alright, yeah. Guess I'll go into.
Everybody moves in.
Yeah.
Alright, and as you guys move in,
The door
Door
shuts.
shuts.
the door shuts behind you,
Of course.
Surprising.
and 12 zombies emerge out of the water.
You
It's
gross.
bloated,
Ew, those
oily
gooey ones.
skin, staring eyes, and everybody can roll for initiative.
Okay.
24.
23.
That's pretty good.
I can't get any higher than that.
10.
11. That's good. 24, 23, 10, 11. You know.
Two teams.
Strahdbusters.
Was I? You have one more than me, right?
Yeah.
Ah, this is the initiative we need to roll against Strahd.
Ideally.
Yeah.
Oh, true that.
So
I
you
can do that
can-
thing. I can boop
It
you.
doesn't-
I don't have to boop you anymore.
No, you
Oh,
yeah,
like
you just
just be
do
a-
it
I
to
just
him,
do it.
and then branding smite, great weapon master,
And they.
hopefully crit. Either way, second level smite.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Slaggy, you see these zombies emerge.
I attack.
Okay.
25.
That hits.
15, 19 damage.
Alright, cool. You go.
Oh!
It's plus 4 for undead.
No, I know. It's
15, 19.
15 plus
Alright,
4,
yeah,
19.
Yeah, you're right.
Do I do the extra D8 damage on this one, or is it on the
No,
extra? It's on the extra attack.
Yeah, sure, take.
Okay.
So you go and you chop off one of this zombie's arms, and it just falls to the ground, but it's still standing.
I attack again. Natural 20.
Alright, you go and you slice it in half. It falls to the ground.
I
It
use
goes into the water.
my extra attack because
You
it's the
see
first.
a black mist in these zombies' eyes.
This dang mist.
Radiant damage. They got the mist. My accent's going weird, but yeah.
That's okay. Alright, let's see it.
29.
29 hits.
This has the extra
Yeah.
D8.
Great.
11, 18, 22.
Alright, and you chop down the second zombie as well.
And then bonus action attack again.
Okay. On to the third.
24.
Alright, that hits.
9, 13.
Alright, and this one sticks into the zombie about midway, and you're able to remove your sword from it, but it's still standing. Don't want to do a lot.
As central as I can get to all of them, fire.
Okay, cool. You'll be able to hit 3 of these guys.
Dexterity saving.
So there's 10 now, right? She killed 2?
Alright, one passes.
It's a 16.
It just falls backwards. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled a 19. So even at -1.
A lot more dexterous than I would have thought. Then the other ones will take, or the 2 that do take, will take 15 points of fire damage.
Alright, cool. And alright, they both fall to the floor as they just like their faces begin to melt, their heads melt, and then their bodies slump
How
to
many?
the floor.
How many were there?
There were 12.
We just killed
4. Yep.
Festus will
I should waste a
Alright.
big spell on those.
18?
18 hits.
Spirit Guardian.
Makes sense.
Kill them pretty fast.
Yeah.
Plus we got 2 people who go before me, so it's all good.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame, I figured.
20
It's not bad.
Alright.
It's
So,
radiant. So that's what
alright.
I do.
Festus is able to grab one of the zombies and he just like gives it a quick shake and like one of the arms fall off. These guys are in rough shape because they've been in the water for so long and it just like basically disintegrates in his
They're
mouth.
just goo.
And then we'll
They're
back
just
up.
moving goo.
He moved in. And
Skin
we'll back
goo.
up.
Alright, so you guys move back and the zombies are gonna move in. 3 of them are gonna move in on Slaggy.
Slaggy.
What's her AC?
19.
Okay. And she's able to, with her weapons, block all of the attacks from these
With
zombies.
her booty.
The other ones move in
They bounce off.
towards you guys, but are unable to reach anyone.
Okay.
Cool.
And then it is Elvira Pepper's Lease.
Okay. I'm gonna Sacred Flame them.
Alright.
What do I have to do for that?
It makes a dexterity saving throw. It fails.
So it's 2d8 plus 5 damage.
9. Did you say plus 5?
This with the 5.
Yeah.
14.
Oh, okay.
Wait, then actually, oh, you give me the 5.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Alright, so one of the zombies, a light from nowhere just comes and it just, and you see that the black mist that was inside of the zombie just like burn away.
Gotcha.
Sweet.
Marv.
I'm going to move up and try and hit one of them
Yeah.
with my hammer.
Alright.
That thing I do it.
Do it.
Do it.
What's the thing you do?
Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Sorry. 24.
24 hits.
Almost fell.
And they're undead.
Ooh, these dice.
Ooh. 43 damage.
Yeah, you missed this thing.
Alright. I'm
Can I
gonna
just get you one?
attack again.
Because
Alright.
they're special to me.
Those are mine.
They roll good.
20.
Alright.
Mine.
That hits.
I'll just mix them up.
That's 10. Fuck yeah. 41.
Oh yeah, 2 of them just completely destroyed.
And
Poof,
now
into
Manfred's gonna
skin
go for
flakes.
one.
Alright.
Or Wolfric, sorry.
Like dehydrated potatoes.
He's gonna go for a bite.
Alright, he goes for a bite.
does a... I think it's 14. Nope, 12.
12 hits.
Oh, cool.
Zombies.
Zombies.
Yeah. 12 damage.
Alright, he is able to rip a zombie apart.
What I miss?
But this
they all missed
zombie
you.
remains standing.
They all missed you.
Ah.
Yep. Even though it's
In parts.
ripped into pieces. Esmeralda flings a firebolt into the room and makes contact.
3. 2's one. Well, I killed Manfred. Sorry, Wolfric killed one, but it's still standing? Or he didn't kill it?
He did not kill it.
Okay, there it is. So I killed 2.
Ripped it apart. He ripped like a big chunk of one of its arms
12
off,
I
but
think.
somehow this thing is still
Okay.
standing.
6.
Esmeralda
2, 4, 5, 6.
Shoots a firebolt into the room. It hits one of the zombies. It catches on fire and is stumbling around for a second before it falls into
Gross.
the water. With the smell of gross, burning flesh. Laszlo moves forward. He attacks twice with his sword. He hits twice with his sword. He's like, man, I could use
Oh, this is probably true.
and he is
Hit too late.
able to bring down one of the zombies. And then it goes back. That's not anybody. Then it goes back up to Slaggy.
How many zombies are left?
There are 2 zombies left.
Cool, I attack them.
Alright, you attack them.
17.
That hits.
15 damage.
Alright, cool. As you come across the zombie, you cut one of its arms off and like a good portion of its leg, and it's just still standing there.
I do it again. 27.
Alright, that hits.
18.
Alright, and as you come across, you behead it and it falls to the ground.
Cool, then I bonus action.
Alright. The last zombie.
22.
Alright, and then you move up to where Wolfric is and you attack this zombie.
18.
Alright, and you were able to come across and destroy it with your new sword.
Nice.
Alright.
Cool.
And as you guys are standing there below the balcony, you hear coming from above you.
Of course.
Oh, who is
You
it?
guys look up and you see Strahd sitting there
Hello.
On the balcony?
in one of the chairs, and he's sitting there clapping. He's very nice, very nice. And sitting next to him is a figure, dark hair, covering most of his body, unusually gangly arms, and full plate mail, sitting there with a sword, face down.
Got the pink out.
He got the pink out with a shield right there, and he's sitting quietly, and you see in his eyes a black mist,
Of course.
and that's where we'll end it today.
Oh, that
Shit.
was a good ending. Cliffhanger.
Yes.
Hip clanger.
Yes.
I'll get you.
Player.
Every time.
Yep.
Alright, everyone, thank you so much. We'll be back for Strahd at some
No
point.
doubt, doubt it.
Yep.
We will figure it out.
Talk about it.
Figured it out,
Did we?
folks. Celine can only roll really good on attack rolls like once a month. And it all got sucked up
It
into
did.
Slaggy, who did great.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Like
Yeah,
and
it.
every
You did really
damage
good.
roll she did was like in
High.
the high 3/4 tier of damage.
Yeah.
And then like
It depends on the character. It's usually a Jake game. Like Silly Sally rolled well.
Ember's
Silly
gonna
Sally almost never missed.
and
I
then
know.
Ember,
Unless she rolled a natural 1 and also rolled the critical miss where she
You're
threw her back
disarmed.
around.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I think that happened to her like 3 times. It was like
Somebody's
hit,
Like
hit,
2 fights.
hit, action surge, hit. Ah, I went. Nah, I got it.
Nice. Yeah, I got it.
I keep
I miss
throwing
Silly
bows
Sally.
instead of arrows.
She was
Silly.
she's so
She's
good.
silly.
She was so
good.
She's a
So
good. She
why?
was strong.
She was strong.
What are we?
That's a good group.
I miss that game. I miss OG Jake game.
Yeah, OGG.
Alright guys, we're
Alright,
gonna head
Internet.
off.
Anyway,
We'll see you
Thanks
soon.
for watching.
We love you.
Tuesday or Monday.
Stop
Not
flirting
just
with the
blow a
internet.
kiss and wait.
I can